dusty with cats. Tell him you deserve a raise. Tell him you deserve to get tipped. Yeah, it's on the complete south.
Like, if I get, like, the killer, I'm gonna be just, like...
That's gonna be funny if you get killer the first one. Well, the thing is, you have fake tasks on your map. That's what happened to me the first time I played it. I got glitched my first game, and I'm like, oh my god, what do I do?
Same.
How do I fake tasks?
There's also if you get snitched and you just know it's like a lost cause. You know, to do any of the tasks.
Yeah, you just have fun. That's all. You know, have fun.
Yeah, I wish Morphling could vent though in this mod. Morphling kind of nerd.
Oh, this is the one that Morphling can't vent in.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I like minor. Put a vent in top and you can vent down. But me, like when I'm engineer, I go to the one-way vent and I just chill in there.
Can you? Is there anywhere to hide vents on Submerged, like on Bullis?
I mean, theoretically, you can hide them anywhere.
No, like hide them like where they won't show up to anyone.
You can put them like in the lobby, but there's not too many really good spots per se. I just put them wherever. Like I put sometimes like in the kitchen, like in the cafeteria. I put one up there. Then when I put one in lower, so you can vent back and forth from upper and lower. And then I sometimes put one in not medical research. And then in a reactor.
No, I meant in Polis, you can put like a vent in weapons or comms and it won't show up.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Okay.
I don't.
There's no.
I think they show up anyways.
Okay, that's probably good. I just was wondering if there's a place to avoid the side vents. I don't like that.
Wow, I got outplayed by the computer.
Oh.
Wait, there's an AI?
Like, so if you do the free play, there's like dummies. Like, I remember, like, I did the, I just went and randomly, killed, like, one of the dummies, reported the body, and all the dummies voted me out. So I got outplayed by the dummies.
Chase, what do you mean it's too early? It's noon for me, which means it's 3 o'clock for you? Are you ruining your sleep schedule again? Boy, do we need to talk about your sleep schedule.
Do you stream?
I stream. It's not like I'm not like trying to get like affiliate. It's actually just to record my gameplay because I think it's fun to watch back. But I do stream in that sense. But like my setup is I'm streaming on a laptop or I'm sitting on my couch.
Okay, I'm just trying to make a squad thing here.
You woke up at midnight? What? What? Buddy, why did you wake up at midnight? What are you doing to yourself? Up at midnight?
Yeah, Wiz is
So you've
on
been
his
up?
LG. I don't know where.
All right, so midnight for you would be 9 for me. You were up when I was going to bed. Actually, I didn't go to bed till almost 11. What are you doing to yourself, buddy?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. People can be a couple minutes late. Hi, Wiz.
Hello, gamers.
Morning.
Hi, Wiz.
Morning.
You sound sleepy.
I do.
Just a little bit.
I might be sleepy.
Do I sound sleepy?
No, you sound like Stepdog.
Yeah, you sound pretty awake.
Oh, okay.
So this is the Submerged lobby, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I want to make sure
Wait, no,
I have my
Submerged is
ducks in
yesterday.
a row. Oh no. Don't do this to me, Stepdog.
Yeah, we're just waiting for Jerm. Jerm should be here soon, and Atsy will be here a couple minutes.
Alright, sounds good.
Don't forget to launch your Submerged.
Yeah, I'm doing that stuff right now.
So again, why did you wake
So
up
we're
at
playing
midnight?
Submerged other roles, right?
Have you not gotten off
Whatever
of your
lifeboat is.
old work schedule?
Yeah, that much I know.
Ugh.
Somebody like trimming their fingernails?
No.
What?
Wiz. Also, hey, Devsy.
Wait, are we waiting for the man
Hello.
himself?
You were home alone all weekend, so like food you could handle separately from family. So you're just just what?
Oh, he went to his parents for lunch. Leave him alone.
Oh no, that's good for him then.
Yeah, he's like, DB, can you run the lobby for a couple of games? So we went all over the settings, you know, everything. I'm like, sure. And now he's messaging me, oh, I'll be there shortly. I'll be on time. I'm like, okay.
Nice.
You're just power. Oh, I gotcha. So you're trying to do the got up super early, but to fix your sleep schedule, you're gonna stay
Oh,
up
never
as late
thought-
as you can. That makes sense. That checks out. I have not done that in a while, but I've been thinking about doing like
Okay,
a
I'm back. I just
subathon
went
or
through my
a
drugs, so now I'm
12-hour
like super
Oh,
smart.
good lord.
Just like
12-hour thing,
just
and
like, what's his name in Limitless?
yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
We'll see how I do with that.
That guy, yeah.
I'm used to actually having a good sleep schedule, and I don't know if I could
As
pull
long
it.
as
I'd
you
probably have
don't
to do like
become
a
an anamorphic
Bradley Cooper?
computer like Lucy. That's as-
24-hour one.
Oh, good lord.
No, I guess I could do a 12-hour one
I
and
mean,
be
there's
fine.
some upsides. You
But a
get your life
24-hour one would
narrated
be
by
rough.
Morgan Freeman.
You
So
can't
what's the
ever
downside?
sleep early, so sleeping late is move. Okay, so like if you were tired, you couldn't sleep at 9, but you could sleep at like 3 in the morning and sleep at.
Time traveler.
Hello.
Oh, well, I just learned something. Don't close the command prompt that comes up,
Yeah, don't close that. Oh,
because that
Close
just
it?
closes the
no,
game.
no, don't close it.
Hold on. Do I need to?
You're always tired,
wait,
but you
if
can
this
only
is,
sleep when you're
another
absolutely
room, does
forced
that
to
mean
shut
I
off
have
your
to
brain
update
from
other
tired.
room?
Have you tried
No,
melatonin?
there's no
Oh
other.
my God, no, he's just.
I was just fucking with you on that.
Oh, there's Jerm.
Hey, Jerm.
Speak of the man. Yeah, I was just making a lobby.
Hello.
The man, the myth, the
Hello.
legend.
Yo, I've
Mhm.
found the
Sterling?
launcher now. I'm assuming
Launch it with
the
lifeboat.
quality isn't particularly demanding because it's Among Us, right?
Because it's a different map, I would recommend definitely using like one of the. If you don't have like a powerful computer,
Melatonin
maybe
doesn't.
use
It
those
doesn't
other
work. It just
settings,
makes you
but-
feel
Yeah.
insanely
It should
sluggish
be
and
okay.
tired for 12 hours, but doesn't affect your
I
sleep.
try hide.
Crazy.
I guess I just click on play, right?
Yeah, melatonin
Yeah,
was
launch with lifeboat. Yeah.
Yeah, make sure you launch the lifeboat. That's the only thing.
didn't work for me very well until recently. My girlfriend started using it,
'cause
and
it's
she got
gonna
these gummies.
Crash.
So I'll
You don't
eat
launch
like
it
a
with
whole
light.
gummy if I'm not feeling tired at all, but know I need sleep,
How's your
or
parents
like
doing,
half
Jerm?
or quarter gummy if I
Good. Have a good
am
lunch.
kind of tired, and that usually
Yeah,
helps me.
sure.
Good.
I'll usually conk out
Was
relatively.
it an
quickly.
unforgettable luncheon?
I don't know about that one, but it was it was certainly not forgettable.
So there was not an Aurora Borealis kept in your kitchen.
Oh my God.
Yes.
The question is, would you do it again?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
So how come the steamed hams look exactly like the ones they serve at Krusty Burger?
Don't worry
What?
about it.
What?
What's a crusty burger?
SpongeBob SquarePants.
No,
No.
that's a Krabby Patty.
Crab. Yeah, that's the.
That's a Krabby
Is
Patty
it?
at the
I don't
Krusty
know.
Krab.
You guys don't know the Simpsons?
Yeah, it's
Oh no, I've
Yeah.
Oh,
I've
The
seen like 2
Simpsons.
episodes of The Simpsons my whole life.
All right. No, you just. I mean, I haven't. I've like that's. I'm almost in the same boat, but I have been exposed to a great thing, which was called the steamed hams, which is when Seymour invites his boss over, Chandler, for a lunch, and like he tries to make everything nice, but he ends up like burning the roast that he had prepared. So he like sneaks out the kitchen window to the Krusty Burger, which is like their fast food, Krusty Krab, and like gets like a bunch of hamburgers, and the guy's like should have got him like, ooh, are you ready for some steamed
Burp,
hams? He was
so-
like, I thought we were having steamed clams. It was like, nope,
I'll
it's
make you want
steamed
to just leave
hams.
the room real quick, or do you
Oh, hamburgers.
I was making one, then you hopped in. So.
Okay, I'll go in then.
I literally made one, and I'm like, oh, Jerm is here. Never mind. I'm like, make this whole speech. I'm like,
Yeah,
Jerm,
I
yes.
put a code in there.
No, what is that? Don't use.
Yeah, that code checks out. The code's old, but it checks out, sir.
Checks out.
Oh my God, there's a Kermit.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a lot of great things in here.
We have a code.
Yes, there's a code. Code's
And I'm
in
asking,
Google.
where's lifeboat, right?
Yes.
Yes, with lifeboat.
Yes, please.
Just double checking.
Yes, we're not putting vanilla in here.
I realized.
Oh, there's a horse
Already
costume.
been ages I played
Yeah, there
Modern,
is.
There's a
so
front
I
and a
probably
back.
don't know half the new.
Yeah, there's a
one.
there's a head
Have you
and an
played with
ass.
Town of Us before, Ashley?
Yes, I did play Town of Us.
This is most of these roles are ripped straight from Town of Us. There's a
I
few.
mean, I
that
know what
are-
Assassin is, what Jesters, what Lovers is.
Okay.
Assassin, Swapper, Snitch, Sheriff, like, I know most of them.
I'll explain in at least the new ones, the ones that we'll be playing with anyway.
Shaboo-boo.
Just making sure. Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Good morning.
I gotta make sure it's my overlay is picking up. Hold on, restarting Discord.
Hi, Ozza. How's it going?
I'm good. How you, DB?
Not too bad, thank you.
Nice to meet you, Ozza.
Nice to wait, we've
Good
met,
morning,
haven't we
Gaza.
met?
I don't think so. I don't think we've played a game before together.
I recognize your profile picture.
Twitter.
Yeah, probably from Twitter.
Oh. I get it, you're Twitter famous. I
Hey
don't-
Casey, how's it going? Well, I don't know if I'd go that far.
Easy to recognize an LK art, you know?
Yeah, that's true. LK does some
Yeah,
beautiful
yeah,
work.
That's awesome.
That gets cracked.
Yep. All right. Since all of us are in here now, I'll just explain briefly the newest roles since most of you play Town of Us.
I'm doing all right. A little tired. I completely forgot I was doing this one until yesterday, so I was expecting to have a
kind of
relaxing day, and
accessible.
now I'm playing video games, so I guess I can't complain. How's your day going?
Okay, so the roles that are new here.
Oh, a little
if you haven't
tired.
played with them before would be Oracle, Lawyer, Bomber, and Poisoner. I don't know if I have Grenadier on. I might have Grenadier on. Oracle is with 0% accuracy, so I'm gonna go up to Stepdog. I tap him. I get killed in a round after. Stepdog is a crewmate, but in the meeting, his nameplate will have the color purple on it.
So
That
is it
means-
just like the witch?
No, it's a crew. The Oracle's a crewmate. What this means?
What games
is
are you
if
playing today?
Stepdog's highlighted as purple. That means
Up to
he
anything
can
new?
only be
Fun?
a crewmate or an
Mm.
imposter, but not a neutral. And then let's say I tap Alyssa and she shows up as blue, which is the color for crewmates. That means Alyssa cannot be a crewmate and instead can be the lawyer. Can be a neutral or the imposter. So that is one thing to take note of for Oracle. The Oracle has to be dead for this to work, and they cannot die to O2.
Gotcha. So the colors are blue, purple, and red?
Blue, purple, red. Correct.
So if they're
Okay.
red, they can't be an imposter. If
Correct.
they are blue, they can't be a crewmate.
Exactly.
And if they're green,
There is
Then they're ready?
Yes.
They're ready.
that.
But because we aren't playing with glitch, if they're
Just
red,
keeping
that
up
means they can't
spawn
be
on a
colored.
Minecraft server you're in. Oh.
They can't be an imposter. Yeah. They
Okay,
can
it's 'cause
have
you're
a
not
kill,
playing
but
glitch, right?
yeah. We're not playing with glitch in this one.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it a
Poisoner's
modded
default
Minecraft
settings
server, or
allow
is
you
it
to
vanilla?
Say I go up to DB, and poison her, and the button gets called. 5 seconds into the meeting, she will die. You also have a kill button in this one as Poisoner, as opposed to the other iteration of Poisoner. It looks like a range kill, but it also will look like
All vanilla. Up to date?
looks
I haven't
like you
played any
killed
of the new
yourself.
stuff, but I've heard
So
the
you
new
don't
Minecraft
really
stuff is
suss
pretty
out
good.
Who killed you? Maybe based on who touched you, you can. That's the best way you would find that out. Bomber is a hot potato sort of system. So I go up to Drillian, I pass a bomb to him. 8 seconds later, he has 30 seconds to look for somebody to pass the bomb off and kill. This can be the imposter partner as well. The bomber cannot pass the bomb back to the bomber themselves, or they will die.
Is there a
It looks like
delay
a
on the
kill.
bomb showing up, or is it immediate?
It is 8 seconds.
Okay.
So I can turn lights out, tap you with a bomb, and then 8 seconds later you won't know until you get the notification.
Does the
You know,
cooldown start right when you put the bomb on them, or does it start like after the bomb explodes?
What do you mean? Like as in like the?
Because theoretically, if the bomb like just continuously gets passed, you can have multiple bombs out.
That's pretty cool. Is it one that you host, or someone else that you know hosts? How is the new update and everything? Anyway, I haven't, like I said, I haven't played it in years.
Oh, okay.
Probably since you lived with us. I don't think it is the last time that I played Minecraft.
Oz is gonna kill me with a bomb twice again.
This duck has bomber now.
Pardon?
It does. It's a more actual hot potato form of bomber. Because you can pass it on between people. You can pass it on, and it'll go between meetings as well.
yeah, you can accidentally bomb your own imposter partner. Be careful.
Yeah.
There is
Look for the symbol.
there's a symbol, and that's why the symbols for bomber, grenadier, and poisoner are all different colors, but they are imposters. Lawyer, you are assigned a client. It's a neutral role. You're assigned a client. You're supposed to figure out what alignment they are and win with that alignment. So
Wait, Jerm, I don't actually see bomber listed in the role.
Yeah, I don't see bomber or lawyer either.
you don't?
Nope.
Yeah.
Bomber is under. You have bomber at 0%.
Yeah, that's why I probably don't see it.
It's under imposter rule.
Yeah,
Well,
it was a long time ago. I haven't touched it in a while.
Okay, now I see bomber.
I'm gonna put bomber.
Not a lot of new
And
blocks and
lawyers
mechanics,
at
though. That's
30, it's
that's
under
pretty
neutral
cool.
roles.
Maybe
Yeah,
I should
it's
pick it up again
30.
sometime soon.
Yeah, it's a neutral role.
Might
there's no
have
settings for you
to
change on it, but essentially,
see about powering on
let's
my
just say
computer and host a
Dempsey's
server.
lawyer. I
You don't
know
own
what
it, but a friend
Dempsey
does.
is,
Oh,
but
okay.
Dempsey
That's pretty cool.
is
That's nice of them to have a server for you to play on.
If I think that he is a imposter, then I have to win with him and figure out how to win with him. Same good. If they are neutral and the neutral,
I want to try
visibility
hosting a
curve
server
for
again. It's
neutral,
been a while.
Clients, if say Shab is a jester, I have to either get him voted out or if he dies, I become a jester as well. You get a arrow to your client at all times, and they appear different on the admin table.
Yep.
Other than that, that should be everything. I think I explained everything.
Make sure to get your O2 mask.
Make sure you get your O2 mask if you don't know that already. The snitch will see imposter, glitch, and sheriff. So in this case, we'll see all three killers, imposter and sheriff. They only see that they're killers, but not what alignment they are. Medic protects from everything. You can swap protection at each round. So if I shield Azza and I think he's suspicious, I can swap that protection to someone else the round after.
Ooh, cool. I like that.
They do not know that they're medic. You only know that you only know and you get notified. This can also protect from everything, including the O2 sabotage. It can protect a sheriff misfire. This can protect in meeting from an assassinate, and that will eat up a guess. And then it will protect the ultras from dying when they try to revive.
Reminds me of that one good game Jerm and I got where we were lovers, sheriff, and medic.
Yeah. That was quite something. Had to hard clear the whole lobby.
Yeah.
I think that should be everything. If you have any questions.
So are you still building
Good
some
luck, everybody.
awesome
Have fun.
things? Are you doing redstone? I remember you were learning that before. All right, let's see what I get. Okay, I can get down with Mayor. We'll start at the lower deck. We'll head straight up to infiltration, to filtration. Oh god, and do this. There we go. That was easy. Was that lights? Ballast. Not so much, you just recently got back into Minecraft, so it's all new to you again. Oh god, I know that feeling for sure. Okay, there's Azza, and there's Jerm. Do I have anything here? I do have a couple things in here. It is nice when you can kind of experience it for
Hello.
a first time again and get to see all the new
This is
fun
on the
things.
elevators, main area.
This must be your recent body then.
Lower.
No, she's
or
been dead for a
upper?
little bit. When the ballast was going off, she was with me in the elevator. When I got off, she just exploded, and I wasn't able to run back in time. So I've been like bouncing elevators.
She exploded?
She exploded?
Yeah, it's like a poisoner, I'm sure.
Oh.
Only person that I saw around that could have probably poisoned her was Shab, actually.
Stay alive.
Oh. Or this could be Swooper as well, hypothetically.
Super could have gone in, killed it, maybe a bomb, and threw a bomb on you, who knows.
Oh.
Yeah, I was there, but I don't know why I would poison, go down the elevator, see you on there, report back. Like,
That's fair.
That's exactly what I would do.
Clears?
I clear Wiz.
Julian was on.
You getting clear?
I fixed ballast. I
Because
fixed
you
both
were-
sides
Yeah.
by myself.
You were in medical
Yeah, I
when
was
she
there for
died.
I was.
Yes, you were doing your
Nah, Wiz
scan,
Wiz
Wiz.
left medical, man. I went up there.
I
He was
mean,
on
but
scan.
I,
He
like,
went up to calf.
I left. I'm out of there.
Yeah, Wiz left. He went up towards calf because I came up into medbay to my tasks. Saw him in there. With someone doing the task on the left. Someone else was up there. I left with Wiz. He went to calf. I went to the elevator. So
Yeah, I gotta go like Dirty Bird for that clear. I think the clear's a little sus.
I am clearing Julian. He was in the ballast. I fixed the top ballast.
Ozza was on the bottom ballast. I came in, I think, just after him. I assume he was on the other side of the door cycling.
Yeah. I
I was on the other side of the door cycling. I think I got stuck there. I kind of was confused. I was trying to open it, and I was cycling.
From lobby, or
I don't think that clears me, but from lobby.
you weren't.
No, actually from the elevators.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say you weren't by lobby.
Yeah.
Keep a
Yeah, no,
close
yeah.
eye on
Hey,
that
hey,
Shab fellow.
hey, Julian, you know the role that you can't use? I have it. Wink, wink.
What? Oh, okay.
Wink, wink.
I see what she's talking about. If I ever make an MC server, would I add mods? I might. It depends on the mods. The last server I hosted was a SevTech Ages server. Oh god. And that one was pretty good. There we go. Nailed it. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that type of mod. But it was a huge undertaking to get it working, so I'd have to find something that was stable and easy to implement. Gosh darn it.
Oh. What's going on, Shab?
This body is below cafeteria hallway, like right going into reactor, or not reactor, whatever that room is on the left again with the telescopes. Basically, I was up, I was doing my food thingy mabob, did my food task, ran down, I head toward the elevator for lights, and the port was there.
This is less than like 4 seconds old.
Where is
So
this?
where was it?
You said by
That's
engine?
Right out, yeah, right out, like in the quadruple cross hallway from my cafeteria, admin room, elevator. to,
Oh.
So upper outside of observatory.
yeah, so it's just in the hallway.
Stepdog can't make this.
Yeah, I was about to say then it can't be Jerm
I
because that's
don't
up.
think it's Dev, because Dev and I were in research originally and did our pick a creature test, and he went down. Like, yeah, he could have came back, but he's only
So
the
what?
person I saw.
What door were you stuck on? I must ask.
On the upper deck, right side.
Okay. Fair enough. It's
I had
probably
a very
comms area.
intense battle with that door.
Okay.
Mhm.
Wiz, where are you?
I'm in cafeteria again.
Great. Great spot to be in.
So I was on admin table during lights. I was actually an admin. I'm gonna get down to myself for this. I did the download, and then I checked admin table. There were a couple people in cafeteria. There was at least one person in observatory, and then I didn't check the bottom floor because I always forget there's a bottom floor.
Yeah, no, I was the other one, Cap. I never saw Wiz, but he could have been like at the microwave or something because I was doing the money task.
It's a big
Are
room.
you out there killing?
No, I was in lights on the one with all the wires, you know, with 10 wires.
Gotcha. Were you trying to pull a rep, get all the parallel ones?
Oh yeah, just keep
Perfect
everything
wires.
closing it, man.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's where Salem hangs out in the box, just chilling, you know.
Oh yeah, true. You're right.
Dirty Bird, I'm
Kitty
sorry
cat.
I ever sussed you.
So Dirty Bird was saying she was investigator. She got the role that I hate because it's colored footprints that you have to try and determine who's who. Wait, who is that? I think that was Kermit. There we go. Now let's see if I can finally get ballast done. There's Kermit again. So turn the key, flip the things, raise the level, and done. Alright, so he's leaving ballast. Someone up top. Hi. You smell good. I think.
I didn't grab my mask.
You should be fine. This stops it. This port. So I leave Atsy doing tape. I go up to in the lobby. I go up to do my med scan. After my med scan finishes, I check vitals. He's dead. So I approximate where he is, and he's still in lobby. But it looks like he's trying to get into an elevator. The door was closed. This is a recent body.
Wait, is this on the bottom floor?
Top floor.
Oh.
But he was trying to get into the elevators by lobby?
Yeah.
Okay.
It could be Wiz, could be Alyssa.
Yeah, it could be me.
So I think Wiz or someone left observatory after I got in, so they have to clear me. But I can clear Sepdog because there's no body when I walk through that arena.
I don't know I'm supposed to clear you if you're behind me. I did take the elevator down to the lower floor, though.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Did you wait? Do you have vision of them, of Alyssa and
Not currently. No way. I'm whale sharking.
Oh no, yeah, me and Sepdog are whale sharking.
Yeah, me and
Right now?
are at the shark.
like right
Yes,
now?
right,
Steph?
like right now.
This is not. Then she couldn't have vented there. Is a thing. This is a different snipe. If you see her like, as of a few seconds, because of how long ago I saw this die, this has to be more recent than that.
Alright.
Where's Julian?
I was just in lights, bottom electrical, doing my tape up task, and then I was running to get task when it was called.
Cool.
Devsy, where were you?
I'm downloading in storage.
Jabberoni, where are you at?
I'm in Scaredy shooting rocks.
Huh.
I did see Devsy leave ballast going toward lobby, so I can't confirm if he was in storage, but he was near the elevators.
I was filling up my water bottle.
You can even go in there and check the door, Jerm, Mr. The doors should be wide open.
What door? I didn't check down there.
So, very sus of Devsy, for sure. We'll see how this comes across, because everyone's been up here, so I'm hoping with having stayed down below the whole time, maybe they'll move. TO1. Oh, it's not lobby, it's the next one over. TO1. 01? 1? 1? Okay.
I love you, sir. Are you bad?
Thanks.
Oh, did you say I love you, sir?
I love you, sir.
Wow.
Yeah, are you bad? I love you, sir.
I get it now.
No, I'm not bad. Sorry, why are you accusing me?
Because you're running away from electrical and this body is there.
Okay, so I just got my mask on upper floor. I saw that past, I thought I actually passed someone on the upper floor getting the oxygen mask. So where are you reporting this? Because
Electrical. It's like on the bottom part of electrical.
okay. So someone should be able to see me from the bottom floor. If they might see someone moving on the top floor because that should clear me. Maybe it clears. It's probably a morphling. Well, it's definitely a morphling because I'm getting my mask now.
I was top floor. I did not see Alyssa. I did see someone. I just don't remember who it was. I thought maybe it was
might have
Wiz.
been me. I just got my mask.
But I grabbed my mask and ran down. I did see Shab running away from the electrical area down to storage.
Ooh.
I didn't run into storage.
Where's Shab right now?
I was in electrical doing my tasks and I ran up to Sepdog with the body. And there was someone running away from it. I didn't know who it was, but I guess he saw Alyssa. So.
Are you saying you never stepped foot in Central?
No, I was in Central. I got my mask there. I did my security, shot my rocks, got my mask, went into electrical.
You did do security.
Did my,
The more specific you are, Shab, the guiltier you sound to me.
I'm sorry, Ozzy,
I did this task, and I'm the most cruel person here.
I'm not the most cruel person here. I'm just saying what I did, you know?
I don't remember what I did 5 seconds
Where was
ago.
Jillian?
I was upper floor. Like I said, I got my mask and then ran down.
And Stepdog didn't kill us because him and I walked on it together.
I was last to get my mask. No one sent me a memo. Like you could have texted me, guys. When oxygen was going off. You know, it would have been nice.
I ran to meeting room.
I'll try next time. Sorry.
Thank you.
All right. So Alyssa trying to throw some sus on me. There's Shab. Oh, I hate this one. Shab's down below again. There's Azza. Kepler worms. Okay, I don't know what that task is, but I did it. There's Jerm. Pufferfish. And this thing. No? Seahorse. And this guy. Okay. You just gotta feed them a lot, apparently. There's Shab again, coming out of electrical. Let's go take a look, shall we? I don't know how much time I have. There's Shab. There's Jerm. Did I see a report? I thought I saw a report. That was weird. Oh, good. This one. Gotta wait on that stupid whale. Not visible for 50 seconds. There's Stepdog.
Where is this body?
This one's in engines.
Oh.
How is the round that long? Like,
There's
how are
only
we not
one?
lost? Yeah.
Yeah,
like-
I don't know. I'm gonna be
There was
completely honest.
there was no one dead whilst the salvo
This
was
is
still
more
going
recent,
off.
I think.
Yeah, because the salvo was going off. I went to medbay. I was like, yeah, no one's killed.
Well,
Do you think we maybe? There was no trade, right? We didn't find two bodies together at any point.
no, it's been only
No.
single deaths.
What if there was a trade, but it was delayed because it was a poison on a glitch? So the glitch killed the poison.
There
and
is no
walked
glitch.
away,
Glitch
died
is
somewhere
not.
else. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I think it can only be
It's
sheriff.
I mean,
Do
if
we
there
know
was a
what-
glitch, I don't know. I still don't know what kind of killer. It could be a
I
raid.
mean, that clears me from being the glitch, right? So
yeah, yeah,
There's
for
no
sure.
glitch. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, you can't be the glitch, also.
I can't be the glitch. Yeah.
All right.
What engine is this, Shab?
The bottom left side of it.
Okay.
So,
Uh.
depending on how old it is, I suppose Jerm might be clear because he and I went up the elevator to upper floor, but I haven't seen him since.
I've been upper floor for most of the round, actually.
So after Jerm, after you and I went into medbay and both went to admin.
Hey,
I checked the
Eternal,
table.
how are
There
you
was
doing
one in,
today?
The room on the left, whatever the heck.
Emmy, how are
That
you?
was Trillian's, because I thought maybe that was a body. I checked it, it was Trillian, went back to admin. Another one was in medbay, and then there was two in engine.
Which room?
So, the top left one, research or whatever it is. Not research, but the one with the telescopes and lava and all that. I forget
So
the
this
name.
body's pretty old though, right?
Yeah,
The
this body's
observatory?
fairly old, but there was still two people in
Okay.
admin on the table. So I don't know if the killer was like trying to camp the kill.
Shab, I never
something?
saw you come into observatory. You got vision, buddy?
No, man, I just checked it. I walked in there, I looked at you on the telescope, and I left.
Hmm.
I think I'm gonna just vote Shab, and I think he's
What?
still a killer from the first round.
I'm not. I don't know why you're.
I mean,
pushing this
I-
Who we
thing.
voting? Who we vote? Oh, dude, I
That
knew it
one.
was Shab the whole time.
Oh, we got Mary.
I don't know how this
Jesus.
falls on me here.
I think
You
you're the only
just
possible
back up.
poisoner based on the pet.
Just maybe not even a poisoner.
Stefan.
Okay, so the only other person I think it might be is all right, so my tasks are done. I'm good there. Could be Azza or it could be Stepdog. Actually, you know what? I'll see if I can go call a meeting real quick.
Okay.
So I don't feel like we got enough information from everyone last round to really know what was going on. Stepdog, where were you at the end of last round?
I mean, I've been saying that it was Chef since round 1, so
Yep, and he's out now, and game's still going. So
He's
either
out,
there's
Game's still going.
one other
so I'm either
person.
hard
Or,
clear, or
or
I'm
DM.
the other, or I'm an imposter with somebody else.
yeah. So where were you at the end of last round?
I was in electrical.
At the very end?
Yeah.
All right. What'd you do before that?
I do not know this map very well, so that is very difficult to say, and I have the memory of a goldfish, so I do not remember.
All right. So if the body was in engines, I saw Stepdog walk into central and then head down into storage because I was right above him.
Ventable still. That's a possibility.
I didn't see
So-
Dog in storage.
Like I said, I saw him walk down toward that way. Hey,
Okay.
Jess, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Squires. Happy to have you here.
Hold on, I have to pull the map up real quick.
Yep. Alyssa, Azza, Jerm, you guys?
I mean,
I was with Jerm at the beginning of this round, and we shared a secret.
we shared a look.
A look.
It was
Oh,
a
okay,
good
hold on.
look.
I was not in electrical at the end of last round. I was looking for the button, so I was actually near the lobby at the very end.
Okay, so then you
Yeah,
did go
that's
down
that's
into
the top
storage.
floor.
That was
I've
like
done so many tasks. Like, I'm not even doing my tasks anymore. I'm doing other people's.
that was me confiding in Azza is me fully trusting that he is not a killer, but I could be wrong, and
Alyssa?
I might just fall.
I mean, I'm not the
So
glitch.
last round I was in storage. I did the sorting task. I went up. I checked vitals. It was dead. I was heading towards admin.
Oh. You got.
Mayor
you
does
got
not like you.
ragged.
Mr. Applebeef, thank you so
Mayor
much.
said
I
otherwise.
appreciate it. Welcome to the Squires.
GG.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know why Shab was
Nice
reporting.
job, Julian.
Thank you.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I was thinking
Shab kept reporting
Oh,
my
Yeah,
kill.
also was.
You were doing
Nice
other
try.
people's tasks.
Yeah. I was so bored. I didn't have tasks.
I wasn't
just
sure.
Oh my, so I was okay. So I
Yeah.
was thinking that I was going to.
No, apparently not.
As mayor, like I said it on my stream, but I didn't think I was gonna get mayored at that point because he just used all his votes on Shab.
Nope, I used
No,
half of them.
Get 3
He only
initial
used a few
votes.
of them.
Okay. I thought he
Or
just used all
Zenora,
his
though,
votes
she
on
used the
Shab, so I was gonna
Arsenal
save
by
it.
run
Oh,
one.
that's so unfortunate.
Wait,
Mhm.
Sheb, why didn't you kill me before I reported Alyssa's body?
Yeah, I'm
don't-
super proud of that one. I feel like I did.
Also my body in engine room
I
when
feel
was
like I did a
leaving it, and
really
had killed
good
both.
job. I am so surprised.
I was seen going
But I'm doing good, Emmy. Thank you so much for asking. Just hanging out and enjoying a Sunday and getting to play with Jerm and Aza and Devsy and a whole bunch of other cool people. Stepdog.
For that reason. Make it interesting.
Applebeef, you didn't know that I stream?
I mean, like, why were you reporting all the bodies?
Oh, I mean, I try not to advertise it in other people's chats, so I can't blame you for not
I
knowing.
guess you could also just go out swinging, you know, at that point.
But I appreciate the follow, and you happen to catch me on a Sunday when I don't normally stream, so that's funny.
We kill again.
Good luck, have fun,
Well,
everyone.
Zenara first.
Yes.
Going
Have-
Yeah, honestly, I was surprised I wasn't guessed as mayor. I forgot that they could guess. Oh god. I'm terrible at this. Terrible at assassin. Wait, is this assassin's the only one who can guess, right? Standard imposter can't guess, can they? Hey, I do not blame you. No fault to you. Like I said, I don't advertise it in other people's streams because, you know, that's not how we do. We just hang out and we have a good time and we chat with people. But it is where I get a lot of my my information and knowledge on streaming things. Like when I've talked to Pionk a few times about stuff with streaming. I thought all imposters could also guest in Lifeboat too, but I don't know about Assassin. Because I thought that's basically what Assassin was for? Question mark?
No. It happened.
Well, all I know is Alyssa
Hold
was.
on a second.
DB go.
What?
Let go.
I know. All I know is Alyssa was dead first on vitals. Zenara died afterwards. There was a bleep in comms for a while, and that's where Zenara is dead.
Did this happen during O2 or no?
Zenara died after. Zenara died after.
Yeah, I saw Zenara get a
O2.
mask.
She died
so
after O2.
Not an O2 death. Okay.
No.
Okay. Good to know. I don't know. Wiz, I've seen. I think Wiz's path is exactly research to meeting room, and that's it. I think. I don't think he has time to kill. And that's
Yeah, I
fine.
checked research, cafeteria, observation, went to the admin table quickly, then went to comms because it wasn't moving.
All right.
Yeah, I know that they pulled a lot of roles, but
What makes you say you know both killers, Subdog?
I don't know.
Oh no, last game.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, that was the message from last game.
never mind. I don't know. Where are people at?
Yeah, because Zenara was there at the O2, so I'm pretty sure she
Ira's
got one.
mopping up a puddle in admin. I don't wanna know what liquid.
I
it is.
am on the button.
Gross.
I'm currently in ballast.
You're on the bun with?
Yes, I'm in the
Makes
bus.
sense.
Why? Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I kind of like that it would be just a role that has it instead of both,
That makes sense.
because then you've got a better chance of not getting
And
caught.
I'm doing Marvel things.
I
Nice,
haven't
nice.
seen a single person.
You have to have someone who knows how to do assassin
Where are
stuff.
you then?
But
Left side where the water.
on the
tank
flip
is.
side, I'm terrible at assassin, and I
Okay.
I'm infiltration.
really don't want to be assassin.
Mm,
Filtration is not the best place to be either for Zanara's kill. Thanks.
Sus.
Oh, thanks for the vote of friendship. I hope it's friendship.
So I'm thinking Stepdog maybe is sheriff? But we'll see. What? Toka's in the sun? Aw, what a good baby. Yeah, I am downright poor at guessing.
oh my god, where is he?
This plays in Dallas.
Oh,
Oh,
not Atsy.
interesting.
That's all I got.
And the killer went out top side.
I was gonna say I did the tape next to the right side of Ballast, and there was no door triggers. At least I didn't think so.
I honestly have no information. I'm in electrical.
Me and Atsy fed the fish together, then went to Vital, saw that he was dead. Went to admin table.
Don't overeat the fish, Dirty Bird. I already fed it.
I
last
didn't.
night.
Okay, Wiz, Mr. Wiz. Wisdom.
Eat the fish.
I'll feed you to the fish, okay?
Awesome, Julian. Where are you?
I'm in
Be a
communications.
Good time.
Okay. Where's our Kermit friend?
I'm at the top. O2 mask. I see you below.
Okay, there is one person up there. Where's the world of the Aza?
Oh god. Recycle back to me while I remember.
Somebody was in cafeteria.
Oh, let's see if I can.
What was I just doing?
The last
Get
I
away
saw
with
Rosa,
this.
He was by storage. He
Chances
went
are
to
no.
storage.
Yeah. Oh, I just.
Chances
did, I
are
just did the
they'll-
wires. I just did.
they'll guess me out toward
the
the end.
crazy wires in all directions. Yeah.
Wait, right now?
I think I just finished that and walked up towards filtration.
Oh, I was also doing crazy wires. I didn't see you though.
Uh-oh.
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 Oh, that's fine. Ozzy didn't make the kill.
Wait, where did Atsy, where did you say you were again? Oh, you're Dirty Bird is clearing Atsy, that's right.
Yes, I don't know why and how, but sure, I take it.
Because we did the fish task together, checked vitals, and he was dead. And he's dead on lower, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
So clearly you couldn't have gotten a kill.
Def C is
Yes.
clear for this.
I'm
This
clearly.
could also
not
be
dead.
Julian too, because of he's claiming opposite. Oh, thanks. for the
Ooh,
vote.
Germ.
Yeah, could be me. I didn't have anyone to clear me. That's true.
I should have voted you, Germ.
Somebody really wants me out.
Oh boy. All right, let's start on upper deck. Go back to here, comms. I think, yeah. There's Dirty Bird. Do this tape one. Atsy could be engineer. All right, we don't kill Atsy. We flip all those things, then we head out with Wiz.
Vitals. Right as I went up to Vitals, lights started going out. I couldn't report the body. No one died in that time frame, and I report. I left Shab downstairs, I believe. I'm not sure where he went after that. Yeah, that's all I got, really.
I saw Drillian. He was in Ballast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was there with Atsy.
Okay. You're both probably good beans of goodness.
Hmm.
I didn't see Atsy though.
Yeah, he.
Vernon and I were at where the pool or whatever that is, like the whirlpool.
Yeah, the console where you like turn the key and raise the levers and flip the switches.
Yes.
Okay.
Where's Ozza rocking that fundy hat? Where you at?
Oh god, I forgot again.
Oh my god, he keeps forgetting.
I keep forgetting.
He's just like it
What
makes me
task
think.
did I just do?
Ozza, please.
Goodness.
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't even know what
gosh.
floor I'm on.
This guy.
I know I started with Ozza and he was on upper floor, so I don't.
I just shot mines. I just shot mines in security. I remember.
Okay.
Yeah. Like you know the balloons from Finding Nemo.
My god. Dempsey?
It's a party.
I'm pretty sure I ended in the hallway in between upper central and upper lobby.
Great.
Yeah, I went from engine to.
Shab, where did you go after electrical?
I don't even remember seeing electrical, but I'm about to do my last task in Ballast.
Yeah, I saw you with imposter vision. What else?
Got him.
I'm just heading in the Ballast to do my last wire task. And I'm all done.
This is Dempsey Ozza, but like, or self-report that technically.
Yo, I'm so crew, crew.
He is so very.
It's like he has lapses in when he doesn't know what he's doing.
Oh boy. All right, let's try starting in upper again. Sit on this one for a second. And we'll see. There's no one in here. Admin maybe? There's DevC. Oh, where'd he go? Research maybe? Nope. Alright. Best thing to do there was definitely take out Jerm. There's Shab.
Wait, Jerm is dead.
He's in the hallway below research. Drillian was sort of walking away from that area, but
No, I was coming out of observatory.
yeah, the body's right below the hallway there, right below the door.
Below observatory?
Oh, the observatory you were in?
Yeah, far left.
Oh, it looks like you came further up from Cath.
No, I just came out of observatory and then went down into admin, passed over you.
Oh, anyone else got any infos? Or I can see someone in the last like 5 seconds.
Honestly, I got nothing.
I saw Wise at the very, very beginning of security, and then I went to engine room, and then I went to electrical, and that's been like my round. I haven't really bumped into anyone else.
It's funny because I went from security to engine room, and I didn't see Oz.
Yeah, I did three mines. I had 3 mines left. Then I did my 1 to 10, and then I went through to electrical.
Oh, so it's very specific.
Yes. Dude, I paid attention to what I did this round because I haven't remembered any of the round.
Proud of you, buddy.
But anyways, though, what do we think the second imposter is? You know, you get an assassin, and there's no signs of mines. There really hasn't been a poison claim with a single death. Probably a poisoner again. But slow. You know, by now I feel like someone would have seen a swooper. Like,
I have a good feeling about Wise, but I am hungry, and that pancake is looking really delicious.
That's a waffle, sir.
Yeah.
The waffle, sorry.
There's a pancake hat, though.
Hunger. I don't know if it's hunger or if it's just genuine trust.
I also saw someone vent in the very beginning of the round after I passed FC, and I think someone else passed me in topside glass area. Someone vented in the vent.
What's topside glass area? Medical?
No, like from central.
Oh.
Okay.
What the?
What?
Vanilla.
Whoa.
Yeah, he's
I'm vanilla.
That was intense. No, I'm super cool.
What are you doing?
Oh, well.
Please, Devin.
There's still 2 rounds, so we lose.
Eating too much of the fishes. Oh boy. Alright, so I got Wiz and Devsy here. Alright, so Wiz is pretty smart. Maybe I should go for him. There's Wiz.
Let's hide this drop.
The
so-
bosses didn't call anything.
Actually, why didn't you hit that button? You were just camping on it.
Because no one called thing.
That doesn't.
sabotage.
That means you
we-
can hit the button.
You should have a button there.
Why should I? If there's no sabotage.
Because Ozzo was as cruel as you could be, man. He kept giving a hint. He's like, "Oh, I'm as cruel as you can be. I'm as cruel as you can be." Like he gave a hint that he was crewmate. You know, I don't know how we dumped 3 random votes on him.
Who said that Julian could have been walking away from a body?
I did, Shab.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, he thought he saw me coming from Central when I came from Observatory.
Yeah, he met him from Observatory. Like I said, when the vent did pop in Central 2, I ran over, I think, Dev C, and I think Wiz was there at 1.2 at Central last round before the vent popped.
Keep in mind, there's also an engineer, so someone could be engineer venting.
Yeah, but...
does Jester vent in this one?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
I legit have no info.
I don't know. I mean, it's...
I just voted Desi because there was sus on him, that's all.
So who voted Ozza?
Yeah, who voted? I skipped.
I did.
I voted Ozza.
He cleared you, Wiz. He cleared you.
I know he was clearing me, but he kept saying he was in places that I was going in afterwards, and I was never seeing him, and yet he was seeing me. It was just weird, man. You know, it's like, you ever get the feeling like somebody's watching you, but like, you ever get the feeling like somebody's watching somebody watch you? It's like that. It's like looking into a mirror and getting a cold reflection staring back at yourself.
That was deep, man.
I don't know.
One could say it was Submerged.
Yeah, I wish I knew where the vents went in this map. I haven't played in so long. I forget where they all go.
Okay.
Hope you're right, Mayor. We'll find out in a few seconds.
Outplayed by my own tricks. Good job, Mayor.
Word from our sponsors.
God damn it, Wiz.
Guess who the other imposter was, guys?
Yeah, it's a Nora. Poor girl.
No, let's go.
Alright, I'm gonna put some rolls at 100% now.
Yeah, we had 4 vanilla
I was
crewmates.
just
so-
vanilla crew, and so I
too.
didn't care what
Wait, I was just like one of the only like.
Yeah.
Vanilla crew isn't that bad on this map because at least the tasks are new. and
Yeah, the
fun.
tasks are fun. I was just glad to have tasks, honestly.
So wait, who was Mayor at the end?
Oh, I was there.
Nice job, Mayor.
Marrying people.
Julian, you did good though for being
Yeah,
the
he
only.
did.
I had
Yeah.
everything completely wrong. I was like, oh, Dempsey's just an imposter.
Sorry, I left you,
He's
Julian.
not.
Oh, no
Yeah,
worries,
just make
Zanara.
sure you put the mask to the side.
I just don't know what I'm
it
doing.
turns yellow.
Oh,
Yeah.
You get it. You'll hear it also. Like the sound becomes muffled of the sabotage when you get the mask.
So,
I never
That's how
hear
you'll
that.
know.
Stepdog, you didn't see me kill, but I'm guessing you saw Zanara near the body?
No, like Zanara died to like a mask. I didn't see anything.
Oh, Zanara died to the mask?
Yeah, she was
Oh.
on the O2 mask. I thought she grabbed it when she checked out Alyssa was dead. And all of a sudden, I'm like, what, Zanara?
So,
Were you just like hunting me down, and that's why you got me in balance?
okay, actually, what happened was I got Alyssa at the start, and she was just across the room from you. I'm assuming you either went down and didn't see her, or went to the left and didn't see her. Zanara went up, and then the next thing I know, Zanara's dead, so I'm like, oh, Stepdog was the only person in the vicinity. He must have sheriffed her. So I was gonna guess you as sheriff, but then I came across you, I was like, oh, I'll just stab him. I mean, that works.
Ironically, I was the sheriff.
Yeah.
This little small boy.
And then
Alright.
I saw Atsy come away from a vent. I was like, there's no way he had all the books for that by this time, so I was gonna guess him.
Medic shield for Zanara, you know?
All
I
right.
mean, she killed herself.
Dave,
on that one.
Dave, all
Yeah,
right,
I don't think the
class.
medic shield protects from O2.
I mean, if I'm engineer, I might as well try to fix that.
Anyway, remember to pull the mask off completely.
Yeah.
Good luck, have fun, everyone.
Good luck, everybody.
Nora, if she does this again, I'm gonna be laughing.
Oh my god. You are kidding me. Seriously? Twice in a row? No! Stop it! I wish it would stop giving me assassin rolls. Son
I
of a
don't think
gun.
They got their masks.
Oh.
Okay.
Patsy was
I was-
running
wait.
away from it.
I hate my life. I hate my life. I hate my life.
Well,
Yeah, okay. Maybe it's Outsie didn't get their mask
Did they
because
bo-
it's
did
dead
they
on top
both-
of me.
did they
I
both
was-
just drop?
I was on
like,
vitals, yes. At the last second. Yeah.
at the same time.
Yes.
Okay. That's all I can do.
Wait, so they both just
Okay, maybe we got
dropped at the
At
exact
the
same
exact,
time, right
at
next
the
to each other.
exact same time, yes. They died on vitals at the exact same time.
Come on, guys. You,
You know-
gotta get your
You
masks.
know what would be crazy, actually? It would be crazy if one of them was actually poisoned or swooped at that exact moment, And,
Imagine they could, I don't know.
and we're just getting us, and the imposter's getting a free skip out of this.
Oh, is it you,
but-
Jerm?
Yeah. I'm.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Dude, good job, Jerm. You're really stepping up in
It's
skill
like
level.
weird that
I'm
Sonara's
so
so
good.
O2 just ended though, right?
Hey.
Yeah, exactly. And it just ended, and they both dropped at the exact
I'm so
same
good at
time when it
swooping.
ended.
That I'm swooped right now, and I'm on, and I just did tells to fake task with Azza in observatory.
Yeah, I actually thought there were two germs for a second.
It looked like there were two germs
Yeah.
for a second.
Oh, really? Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Is
So
it German?
That's awesome.
I went in there with Jerm, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in there too. I just clicked the whale.
So you guys could potentially hardy.
Apparently, the
kill each
best
other
way that I can do
if-
this is just keep
if
calling
it wasn't-
oxygen and people are gonna
Yeah,
die.
and I
If
also
it
know.
wasn't oxygen.
I'm pretty sure it was.
I saw Atsy go into, I think it was admin too.
No.
No, Atsy's the one I reported on the lower floor.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Who touched me?
Dempsey, I think you and I went into admin after we grabbed our masks or meeting room. Gosh darn it, gosh darn it, gosh darn it, gosh darn it. Ah. You mentioned the whole staying up super late thing, but you forgot it's Sunday, which means Pinky's movie night. Oh, you're gonna have to stay up late for movie night? You've doomed yourself. Alright, Ozza, you can die. Which means a 24-hour. Oh no, that's gonna suck so much. Oh, I feel for you. I feel for you so hard right now.
How many people are dead? Oh.
Devsy just died. Ozza was the one dead first. Devsy was. Ooh. Okay, I think I know who the killer is.
Oh.
I think it's Julian.
Oh.
Why?
Last time I saw Devsy, he was in observation with me. And he was alive at the time, and I saw you, Julian, near there. Oh, Mr. Julian?
Wait, in observation?
Yes.
I wasn't in observation. I was up in medical. And then I started running down when oxygen was called, and then I cut across and was going to check admin, and that's where I saw you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if I believe that, because
he was up there.
That's the only time that I was anywhere near observatory, was right there at the end with you.
I was in medical, like, when, after the first sabotage, I went to see if anyone had died. I passed Shab in the lift, and it was only Ozza dead. And then the second sabotage got called when I was in the room to the left. beginning with
Research?
R. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to do a task with, I don't know how to do it, like, it gives you numbers and a letter.
Oh, yeah, then you gotta go
yeah,
down
Yeah, I think.
to meeting room.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's like a two-part.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's definitely crew. She's definitely crew. Where's Stepdog?
I've been in ballast like this whole time.
This sounds about right.
Who was
Steph
in
is the only
storage?
person that I'm storage right now.
Okay.
I went from ballast to storage. I think when the second O2 went off, I didn't see anybody else in ballast, but it got like fixed, presumably engineer fixed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think so.
Fixed it.
Yeah. And I don't know.
Who was in?
I thought I saw.
Who was in medical at the end there? Because I jumped on admin and saw one in research and one in medical.
That was me.
Okay.
I was in medical.
What's up, Alyssa?
Yeah.
You're about to ask a
They were
question.
both dead when I checked.
Ooh, who voted me?
I didn't.
Do we want to button again for Alyssa?
I feel like
Australian.
Stepdog would have shot me. I don't know.
Alright, so that was a good kill on Ozza right up here because they never found his body. Oh, engineer gets multiple fixes. That's good to know.
Saved my life. There's only a killer left.
Just seemed like there was like that, like there should have been kills by now.
Okay.
Yes.
One of the killers was dead round 1, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah, Julian.
wizard?
They're both. Actually, it's both of them. One of them was sheriff. One of them was imposter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you're
It
the snitch?
it happened to me
Yeah,
again.
It's Julian's.
Oh,
the last
no.
one.
Yeah.
I told you it was him.
I'm very confused on something, DB. You say that it was him, and then you vote me.
I didn't vote you. I voted myself.
Voted me.
Oh.
I'm already done.
Can I guess myself? Is that a thing I can actually
No.
do?
Yes, you can.
That's
Oh,
hilarious.
Do it.
Oh, I just
Never mind.
voted. I didn't want to take it from you. Go, wow.
God, the
All right,
mayor.
mayor, please.
We really want him out.
I like how the jester went crew, huh?
Wait, you were Jester, right?
Yes, I was.
I thought.
Okay, I thought you might be Jester.
Yeah. I hate this world.
Okay.
Give it
wait.
to
Killed my
Shab.
lover.
Give it to Shab. Shab's good at jester.
So who called Button for you? Because Jerm, you were just sitting up in CAF, weren't you?
I was, and I was
Stepdog did.
juking.
I
Stepdog.
feel
did.
bad. I was with Sonara. I was like, oh, Sonara's good. I'm gonna protect her as the
So-
sheriff. And then I'm like, oh shit, I don't have my mask, so I'm just running over. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna spam my kill button.
No, but you guys didn't die to O2?
No.
You shot.
No?
I shot
Oh.
at she,
You guys
and then I
died at the
died
exact
afterwards.
same time, right?
Yeah.
When O2 ended. Damn.
Oh right.
Then who died on top of me? It was
It might have been Atsy then.
yeah, Azzy died on top of me.
I just don't want to get assassin again, please.
Atsy can come
Poor
back in.
guy.
Like I'll be any other imposter role. Just don't give me assassin. I'm so bad at guessing.
It's fun though.
I think a lot of it is you're just kind of scared to guess, which I am the same way.
Yeah, you
Just
can.
so
Oh my
Yes.
god, I'm still like sad because like I felt like Julian was mayor, but I'm like, I don't think he has enough votes. I'm gonna skip, ask Jerm if he thinks Julian is mayor, kill someone, and then assassinate him as mayor, and then
Well.
Poor
Yeah, that's
Julian though not
assassin.
having luck with his partners.
We're just waiting for Atsy.
Yeah.
And then mayor voted both times. I mean, I was caught dead to rights on the last one, but
Oh,
So Atsy got.
it's faster than I thought. Sorry.
Well, yeah,
And
the
I got
jester
RDM'd.
caught you.
You got what?
RDM.
I got RDM'd
Oh.
with
Wait, what?
oxygen and
Yeah, because I forgot my my
So
gas
you-
mask, so I was just spamming kill with like 2
Oh
seconds
my
to go.
oh,
Oh, you died at the exact time that
Yeah.
you sliced it.
Oh
Yeah.
my
I
god.
was O2 because I was on vitals.
That was a big yikes.
Oh my god.
I got a very good kill on Ozza though that round. Got him in storage in the in storage in the corner. No one seemed to look there.
Probably because he was
Well,
typing
Jerm
to
took
me.
the spot. Jerm took the spot.
Yeah.
I didn't know where that was. Yeah.
And then I didn't actually go into observation.
Oh, then where did Defsy die though?
He died in the hallway just below research.
Oh.
Yeah. He ran up there, I killed him, swooped down through cafeteria, and then popped into admin.
Hmm.
Congratulations, Wiz.
Well,
You have
I was
officially made it
still right.
to the round 1 Sheriff Hall of Fame.
I mean, yeah, you were still right.
Oh, shame.
Shame.
Yeah, get
For
in there.
shame.
Oh my god.
Good luck, have fun. Okay. Finally, something that is not imposter. How's it smell out there, Lauren? Mmm. Can't wait for tacos for dinner. Ah. I'm so proud of you. Good job. Is this just a test or is this a class test? Like, is this the final or is this a... Right, but it will be for the final for the class, right? And then you'll only have 3 classes left? Nice. You're confused I mentioned tacos? Yeah, man, tacos. We're having tacos for dinner. I'm making, I threw a couple of chicken breasts and some salsa verde in a slow cooker and some beans with some spices on them. And yeah, we're gonna have that for dinner, and it's gonna be delightful.
There's two bodies in an elevator together.
Again? There's no
Yeah,
way.
yeah. So
Wiz.
one is
They were both at the masks.
Yeah, yeah.
Wiz got his
I got my
mask.
mask, went into admin, left admin, checked the elevator near admin. There's just two bodies in it.
So
Which elevator is that?
The top floor.
you might want to
near
get something with
elevator, and it's
caffeine,
the
something to
right
wake you
one.
up for sure.
Okay, I came down the left one and to check on who was in security, because and that was, I think, Drillian passed me. Yeah. And,
possibly.
I think
Because I was in security, so that makes sense.
Yeah. But that's so funny that there's two bodies in that elevator.
And it's Wiz and Atsy again.
Is that straight? How did
Wait, sorry.
I really hope not.
Yes,
I
Alyssa?
really hope
Question: where's Debchi? Debsi? I thought I saw them at.
I finished downloading in storage.
Okay, wait. Were you at the oxygen mask on the lower floor with me and?
Yeah, I got there with Atsy, and Wiz was dancing on it when I got there.
Yeah, I don't know.
What if this time Atsy was the sheriff?
That's what I was thinking.
Man, I gotta go back to my microwave task.
Wait, did Miss Sheriff shots kill both?
No.
Okay,
Just the sheriff.
I don't think so, anyway.
So I'm gonna laugh really hard if Atsy was sheriff and Wiz was imposter, and Atsy decided to.
Yeah, maybe they traded. I don't know.
What if Oz is interrupting an altruist res?
Oh no! Would there be a missing body, or would it just be?
No,
there would definitely two bodies.
Even janitor kills show up in the screens.
I probably
Where was
should have waited.
Stepdog?
I only saw the second body like as I was already pretty much hitting report though.
Oh no! Oh my gosh! Thank you. Okay.
It'd be a weird place.
Germ sus, germ sus.
In the elevator, and I feel like you could have read.
He probably voted himself.
Maybe.
All right, let's do lower deck again. What kind of energy drinks do you drink, Chase? What's your poison? What's your go-to? All right, there was Germ. Boink, boink. Oh. Let's try this one. Oh. Up here. Boink, boink. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You notice that if you stick with one for too long, it gives you anxiety, but it's fine if you bounce around. Oh, that's interesting. I've never heard of that before. But I mean, it makes sense. I mean, getting used to maybe one amount of caffeine, and then it helps you to switch and change doses or something. You're strange, you like that default energy drink taste, but at the moment you have a couple of Guru varieties and some Rockstar. I've never heard of Guru.
This is in the room where you see the big shark on the wall.
Observatory?
Yeah, sure.
Yes,
Left of the
observatory.
lift. It's like underneath like a telescopy looking thing. I
Do we
don't
have
have
vitals
any more
information?
info, I'm afraid.
Do we have vitals?
Maybe during lights. I didn't check vitals. I left somebody in engine room.
I think that was me. I thought I saw the black.
I was.
Oh, you know
I
what?
was in there as
It was
well.
both of- it was both of
Yeah,
them.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was doing the shooty, the coral.
Oh.
Yeah, so-
Oh, me too. Me and you might have.
Oh.
Me and you, Ozzy, might have gone back out together then.
I've just left.
I felt very MLG this round when I did my pew pews.
Nice. I missed one, but I instantly cracked it.
Great APM.
Not that.
Okay,
not
so no
those
one-
pew-pews.
No one was on
no one
vitals.
took vitals.
No.
Where's Depsy again?
Button room.
I saw Shab recently in I think the elevators by filtration. Where'd you go after?
Wow. Not somewhere. Don't remember.
Where's Stepdog?
I started going to Balos and Zanara was there also, so I just left because I didn't want to be alone in Balos. Went up and then I went back down to Balos, see if Zanara was still there. So I'm in Balos right now.
No, I didn't know how to get out of like the little lift thing we were in, like the passageway, whatever. And then I went into like do a task where you like move tubes or
Well,
whatever.
I feel like at this rate we're down to one imposter again.
Okay.
Probably.
Really?
Probably.
Why is this? Why am I getting the double votes?
Like something went with the Wiz and Nazi.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, I feel like there's one imposter.
Trying to remember the last type of energy drink that I had. I think it was probably a Red Bull, and Red Bulls are disgusting. Aside from that, I know I've had, what do you call it? Monsters. I've had Monsters before. It's been a long time, but I've had them. There was Alyssa, that was Shab. Gonna open up the window for the kitten. Oh, it's in range. Yes. Got that at the right time. Okay, have fun. Let's go.
This is dead, like where you get the mask.
Okay.
It died before O2 finished.
Okay.
Died before O2.
I got my mask and then I did the
Red Bull
wipe down on the
sucks.
top floor,
Oh,
and then
it's
when I
disgusting.
finished, he was already dead.
Terrible
On the bottom
cherry
floor.
flavor.
I can see like a shadow of someone underneath. Does that mean they're like under the floor?
Now, so you're reporting bottom
I might.
I don't know whether
Yeah, if
I'm
you see the shadow,
body's on the bottom
that means
floor.
it's bottom floor. Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's a shadow of someone like exactly on the body, but it's I guess they're
That
either
means
up
that
or
they're-
down.
Yeah, that just means somebody is upstairs above you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm upstairs and I saw the report from, or I saw the
Artificial
body
cherry
from
is disgusting. There is a giant spider on the
Right.
ceiling.
Who was security recently?
Yes.
I saw
that was
an
me.
admin. Okay, so that's
Yeah.
you. There was. I think most of the
just in
people I
calf
saw.
just now.
I'm gonna be real. There's a giant spider on the ceiling. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Right there.
I was just about. Okay.
Eat it.
There was just single.
That's a
bloods
big
everywhere
spider.
It's just a normal
upstairs.
spider.
No, that's a big spider.
Yeah.
I would like to note it is a normal-sized spider.
It's the size of a quarter.
It is not that big.
With its legs, it's the size of a
Nickel,
quarter.
nickel.
It's the size of a
I
quarter.
said nickel.
Well,
I'm gonna go find a nickel.
I will kill it.
No.
Well, then you gotta rescue it.
We started. Well, he could have gone downstairs.
No.
But we did.
What do you mean let you leave first?
This round.
Oh, I thought you meant let you leave so you can rescue it.
I think
Still
I'm in
Oh.
communications right now.
So are you guys saying
out.
this body is like
Yeah,
on the
probably gonna
downstairs floor?
This has to be. If you see shadows, this has to be downstairs. Yeah.
Right. Is that how it works then? So can you not see shadows from if you're upstairs?
If you're upstairs, you see the person actually below you.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
So can you see me then, like reporting it, Alyssa?
I can't see you reporting it. I just saw the body.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, who got the mask with me downstairs?
That was
It might
me.
have
I think.
been me.
Yeah, it was you and somebody else. It was a dark color. So
Alyssa, or
I was doing like the task with all the wires.
Love you too. Have fun. Enjoy.
Jeffin.
Effins.
Hello. What happened to you guys?
Oh, I intentionally didn't get my mask, so I would die
Why?
next to Atsy.
I just knocked it down. I don't like big spiders. It was a big spider. Buzz. Yes. Oh, I came back just in time.
You can button then?
Yes, you can button if you. I think you've gotten your mask.
When you take your mask.
Oh, when you take the mask. Okay, I haven't done. Wow. I guess I'm not.
Do you not know this?
See, there's a big difference between a tarantula and a spider. Like, tarantulas are supposed to be big. I mean, they're big spiders, but they're supposed to be big. That's how they're designed.
Then how's Julian
Normal
not dead right now?
No, because the O2 didn't finish because she buttoned.
Yeah, I literally sat back down, saw O2 was going, and I was about to grab a mask, but...
Wait, you can hit the
Yeah,
button?
you can button.
Yeah, that's cool. I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone has like admin table information or knows where.
I do have some admin.
I have nothing to add here. But yes, not a fan of spiders. I just happened to look up and saw a spider and...
in electrical. And
I'm not afraid of spiders,
probably DevC.
but I don't like spiders.
I'm in medical. I was heading to vitals.
I was comms.
Precarious Ozza.
I did see. I saw also doing his download.
I was doing my phone.
Okay, fair enough.
I was doing my phone. Yeah, I did the download in med, and then I did the uploading comms.
Never mind.
I did see him doing his download in medical. I don't know if that clears him, but.
I don't know.
I did my in a believable order. Let's go.
Where's Brilliant?
I was AFK for almost the whole round, so I just sat there. I didn't want to try and make people think I played the AFK card, so I just...
I've actually been circling
Jerm and Stepdog.
I can say I did see Stepdog near me.
I don't like that I'm getting thrown into this, but...
I kind of don't
Wait, who are you voting?
It said Stepdog or Jerm, and I voted Stepdog because I know I'm not.
No, I didn't think it wasn't a definite thing.
Two people did not.
It was at the last second.
I didn't vote. Nobody said a name at any point. Nobody,
I'm sorry. Like, I don't know what to do there.
Nothing.
Oh boy. All right, I will fix next thing immediately. As long as I'm still alive to fix next thing, I will fix next thing immediately.
I wasn't actually expecting to get this off.
Oh, you got it right as lights. What?
Yeah, I just said lights going.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, listen, if you're confident in voting me out, if there was a 50-50 between myself and Stepdog,
I would like to, if that's okay. I was a little concerned you were timing the Savo with the
No, that is fair, but I don't. What would I call lights there or no? I had this vibe. Okay, I was like, I feel like, do you know what it is, Jerm, as well? It's the usual meta working against you. So it's like I feel like Jerm would have known who it was in that meeting just now, and he was just confused. But it's just like single, like like there's no time frames on anything, right? It's single kills
Yeah.
every round, and nobody has a time frame on any of the kills.
But the single kills every round,
So-
and you've just been sat in admin this whole time, giving admin info.
I wasn't.
He could be Jester. too.
No, not necessarily. Like
No, you would have
I
actually.
was giving.
Yeah.
I probably would have voted myself if I was Jester, and I'm not bad.
That's what I was thinking because
Like
you would have.
the other thing is, right? Like, the last round I've been running around because like I'm kind of just done with tasks, and I only really checked admin at the end of the round there. So that's.
You done with tasks?
Yeah, I'm done.
Alright. But you've been at admin so much.
No, I've only really been checking like end of rounds.
I mean, we could use this information to get more information about Zenara.
Yeah.
Sure, what do you wanna know?
Yeah. Where were you before medical again?
Last round?
Yes.
So I picked up my mask with Stepdog and someone else. And then, like, I went to medical towards the end of the round to check vitals. Before that, I took a lift, like at the right side.
I think I'd like to vote Jerm for the 50-50.
That's fine. You can put me out here.
I don't even think it was a 50-50. It was not a 50-50. It wasn't a 50-50.
I'm not convinced we have.
It wasn't a 50-50.
Oh.
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 That was unexpected.
From a Jester. Interesting.
Yeah.
All right, so oh, we gotta go. We gotta fix lights. Before a kill happens. Oh, lights are fixed. There's Jerm. All right, so Jerm just fixed lights. There's Jerm again. There it is.
But I was like, eh.
So yeah, as he died, he got killed in the elevator, I guess, and then Wiz didn't get his O2 and just died on top of Atsy, and he thought it was funny.
Yes. Very, very dumb and dumber.
Jerm hasn't killed already yet, right?
Yeah, he has.
He killed me. There it is.
Nice job, yeah.
Nice.
Wait, okay. Yeah.
Wow. R.I.P.
I bet Jerm for the shits of it, and then he goes and kills him.
Yo, I was walking around and I was being like, I think Jerm's timing on his task is off. But I was like, but then he didn't care in that meeting. But then I was like, but then maybe he's just not assassin, so he just doesn't care as much. I don't know. And then I was right.
I wasn't.
Everything was right.
Everything was right because I wasn't assassin. I also was bugged I was also bugged the last 2 rounds. I could not.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my god. Yo,
So,
that's a good screen title. I was bugged and I still clutched. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, sorry. I didn't mean to. It wasn't a 50-50.
No, when you put that there, I was like, I mean, that's the only angle I can really play at that spot. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I still look for Julian because he's the only one that doesn't have a button. So between the people alive, so that was that.
I didn't have a button?
No, you were the only one that had a button.
Oh. I was also the engineer.
I was
Yeah, I forgot we were on 4 too.
And going to find bodies. Like, I don't really know what to do.
Yeah, it's.
Body wasn't going to be on admin anyway. I killed it in a hallway.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I think if anyone can win on 2 kills on Forge, Jerm, he does.
I saw you both downstairs. Yeah, I saw you both downstairs, and I knew Julian, and the person that I wanted to kill was in comms, so I killed him in the hallway, and then you guys were.
So.
Yeah.
Wiz thought it would be funny to die on top of Atsy to get his O2. Yeah.
I deserved it.
So you killed.
Why Wiz?
So you died on Atsy, and then.
Oh, he's done.
Yeah, but Atsy I guess like he messed up getting his mask or something. He thought he had it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I had it, but apparently I didn't.
Well, your screen turns yellow when you get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the alarms go from red to yellow.
Mm-hmm.
This lobby's really good at hiding roles. I mean, I wouldn't have pinned at anything, not even Swapper.
You're no way you could have gotten my role because I was medic and I didn't shield anyone. I was medic and I didn't shield anyone.
Okay.
I was a sheriff and I didn't sheriff anyone.
I was an engineer and I never fixed a thing.
All right, I just keep going.
Does sheriff have more than one fix?
Engineer does.
You mean engineer?
Yeah, sorry, engineer.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
You have 3. Mm-hmm.
Oh, 3. Okay, that's good to know.
3 total.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, son of a gun. Son of a gun. Of course. Of course I get this. I am obligated to get this at least once a round. Or once a session. Wait, what? Why are both their footprints the same? Oh, I just have footprints. I don't have... It's not colored, it's footprints. What is it? 56A27? Yeah. Okay, I can get down with footprints over color. Okay, there's Alyssa, still doing that task. Oh, that's a vent. That's not the way out. Did I just seriously send that up?
This man just dies all the time.
Oh my god.
Those 2 dead first again.
What?
How does this happen?
He's dead on comm sabotage.
Oh.
No, this is probably very recent then, right?
Yeah.
Are there 2 bodies there?
I only saw one body. There could be 2 because I'm blind, but I only saw this body.
Are you literally blind?
This is not
No.
Zin. Well, actually, I can't 100% clear Zin though.
Who did you find?
I found Wiz.
Wiz, okay.
It's not Stepdog.
I didn't check comms.
Hey, Steven. I saw a picture of you recently. You're getting a chin strap in. Dude, it's looking good. That's growing in really nicely.
Yeah, like they were trying to do it and got like killed.
Oh.
Where's
so
the
probably
sabotage?
recent, so, it's on the upper floor on the right side. Yeah, upper floor right side.
Oh,
so
right.
We've got locations.
Also,
Yeah,
Mike
yours.
doesn't get Wiz.
Who's down? Well, so who's down sort of in the group near the comms elevator right now?
It's you, me, and Zanara.
Yeah.
I don't think any of us could have done this because this will be in the last like 5 to 10 seconds, right?
Well, I did both parts of my mop, and Jerm was like trapping me in the lift.
You haven't tried, just been lazy. Hey, it looks good. I think it was a picture on Instagram from Paige. What about me?
Where are you? Around?
Hold on, let me pull up the map. I know I just passed you infiltration. I was heading into Central. I just did my marble task, and I think I made it to lobby and got upstairs.
Yeah, I saw you underneath me.
Yeah,
Wait, DB, where are you?
Because I...
Wait, yeah.
I'm
Go on.
doing the washing the glass on top floor. I saw something underneath me, but I didn't know who it was.
Wait, you can see people when you're doing that task?
But yeah, it looked really good, man. I know you've always complained about not being able to really grow in a beard, but like the chin strap, like it's dark and it looks really nice. I don't remember if I was top or bottom floor, so I'm gonna try upper. And I'm bottom. Okay. But how have things been with you? I feel like we haven't had the chance to talk in a while. Life treating you all right? Work treating you all right? Getting your hobbies in? Puberty's finally catching up. I've met many people who can't grow a beard until they're older. For some reason. I don't know what it is about facial hair just not coming in until they get up in years, but like mine didn't fill in quite as nice right here at the cheek, but it's actually starting to. It used to be really patchy there, which is why I always kept it around chin, but there's Jerm. Working on some D&D tiles and stuff, starting with some rocks. Are you making them out of like out of foam? Foam core or anything like that? I'd love to see some pictures. All right, I can just... That's the button I click.
Oh, we have a poisoner 100%.
Ozza just died.
That's a poison. That's a poison.
I think I reported green, right? It's in the door as you go towards ballast.
Sick.
Like the door passage thing.
Are you cutting it with a knife or like a hot wire cutter? Did you get a prox-on?
No. What this
Have you still been playing D&D?
What Ozza is, because the animation happened in between at the start of it, right? Is a poisoner, I think.
What do you mean?
Like I saw the animation of Ozza dying as the meeting got called.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't
because
see
he
it.
wasn't dead when I just checked vitals.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It means that he got poisoned 5 seconds before.
Where was he 5 seconds ago?
I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, we should get information. Where are you reporting this?
I'm over by
Where's the body?
communications.
Oh, sorry.
No, sorry. Where's the body?
It's in the passage to ballast.
Oh.
The decomp?
Yeah.
I saw someone else
The
over
one
by...
on which one?
The upper one. Like I did engine
I
tasks.
was ballast.
Oh.
That happened. That had to happen while lights were starting to go out. Ballast was. I was in ballast with Drillian.
Yeah, I saw the door open, like the passage open, when I was in engine doing
Started with a freehand hot wire
110,
tool,
like,
and
as
you
I
just couldn't
walked
get
to
straight cuts, so you
110,
got
I
your
saw
hot wire
the
table
steam
yesterday, and it
from
works great.
the-
Oh, sick! Who did you get one through? Was it the... And it is the
Where are you
Proxon.
in
That's what I was going to
comms,
ask. Yeah, I was real tempted to pick
I'm
one of those up
over
a couple
by-
years ago
over
and
by,
start making
the
tiles,
elevator.
but with not really having anyone to play
comms?
games in person, I
looking
was like,
at
I
the
guess I
right
probably
now.
shouldn't make tiles, because then I'll just be making
I
stuff
haven't seen
and not using it, you know?
DB,
Are you
where
at
have you
comms,
been?
DB?
this round?
Farm?
That's super cool. You got anything finished yet? I would love to see pictures.
She might be Jester, but
I don't know what she. I don't think we heard what she said. Oh.
Yeah,
God,
I didn't hear
man.
what you. I didn't hear what you.
I didn't
said.
understand what you said. You cut out.
Yeah,
Alyssa.
you cut completely.
yeah, I
out
think
when
yeah,
you
I'd like
were-
to. That's not good. I don't like that.
Defin. Good job, Mayor. Mayor coming in clutch these rounds.
Wiz was the arsonist. Whoops.
Yeah, I was dousing people.
What was Atsy?
I was sheriff.
You were sheriff?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. I'm just poisoning people.
I mean, that's your job. That's what you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
We were correct. This is a central room, upper level. I'm not sure.
I am at electrical. Was about to turn on the lights.
Where did you come from to get there, Stepdog?
I came from. Is electrical up or down?
It's down. So where did you go?
Okay, so I came from up because I started up and then I came down the elevator and ran across central.
Stepdog is most clear for this, I think. I wasn't.
You have some stuff you want to run for friends that you'll use the tiles for, but with the new store in the... Oh, there's a new store in the mall. There's a growing group of people playing and looking to play D&D that you'll use them in the future. Dude, that's awesome.
And I mean, I didn't see.
Yeah, I would be excited to hear how those in-person games go. I am always so terrified of running games for
Did you?
for people in real life. Just
but I might have been
like people that I don't know. For friends, it's one thing. For people I don't know, that's tough.
Yeah. Zenoria?
Yeah.
Where are
I'm
you?
in the tunnel between ballast and security, I think. I don't know what it's called. Like I did a mop there, and then it says I have another task there, but I can't find it.
Oh, you mean? Oh, okay. To me, this is Shab. Zenara's pathing makes sense the most to me, unless I don't. Yeah, I mean.
Are you allowed to roll claim in these lobbies?
Don't.
You said Zen path makes sense. Like, how does mine not make sense? I was in comms with you and.
Well, I mean, but I don't think
start, and then I took an elevator down, and I'm walking into lights
unless Stepdog poisoned Alyssa. That's
I was gonna say, how can you clear Stepdog? Because Alyssa says Stepdog them out.
What?
I skipped that. I didn't vote you, Step.
One of you needs to get. I'm gonna be button, and one of you needs to be lights. If this is correct. If this is incorrect.
Stefan. Hey, Stefan.
What?
Wow.
What?
Did you not have any votes left?
I think maybe you should have
he used them all
I
on.
think you should have saved some votes instead of pumping
save some
all
votes.
of them.
You gotta manage your votes, my guy. Manage your votes.
Yeah.
I tried killing Ozzy, like poison him, and then I'm like, oh shit, he's medic shielded, so I went back and found him again.
Okay. Well.
I went down and fixed lights.
No, I fixed lights.
Oh, you did? Alright.
Well. She was Mira, wasn't she?
No, I was
engineer.
She was the engineer. Nice job.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have said anything.
Yeah, you shouldn't have. Nice job, shot.
Yo, I called that DB poisoner. I want that known.
Well, the thing was,
Ozzy big brain.
I walked past you in the what's it called? And when I said that, when I was asking who was in comms, I wanted somebody to say that they were there also, and DB goes, "Oh, I don't see you in comms." I'm like, "Okay, well, I know who Oz's killer is."
No, I said I wasn't there. Hello.
You literally said that you didn't see me there.
It was so funny. So I had 10 seconds.
I said I wasn't there.
I had 10 seconds on the well task, right? Like 10 seconds to complete it. I was on the other side of the map, so I was running across. I was screaming. I was like, "I'm gonna click this well. I'm gonna click this well." There's 1 second left. I start to open the telescope, and then the poisoner go like kills me.
Oh.
I scream.
I'm so sorry. I killed Atsy and Wiz, poisoned them both.
The killer for the first round had to be DB or Stepdog because Drilling died. And I didn't think it could be Shab for that particular kill. And then Jerm was cleared by Ozza, and
I'm surprised you guys
Zenara was cleared by Ozza.
I second guessed it because of the poison thing, because the alibi, what Stepdog was saying about like.
Oh heck yes! I'm gonna go take a look right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Like.
It was a.
Oh wow! Those rocks look really good. That's some great dry brushing and texturing.
But Alyssa, right, was on like.
Did you? Oh, yep. I see your aluminum foil ball. Yep, that checks out.
I know where she was. She could have been poisoned by you. So that's why I was.
Man, all you're missing now is getting like a resin 3D printer.
Because I never even saw Stepdog up there. I saw you. And I'm like, wait.
Are you gonna add like moss or anything like that to them, or do you still have to paint them up a little bit?
And so it's like I know that Ozza's there.
No, the last round.
I second guessed myself at the last bit.
Yeah, you go like Stepdog is the most clear, and like
Wait, we're were lights off when
Yeah,
when
highly recommend it. Resin printers are great for minis, and if you want to print like terrain, you got to get an FDM printer. You got to get one with filament.
She is the engineer.
She was the engineer fix.
No, but you could just fix
You
it
need to
and
wash,
then,
clear coat, and
you
maybe
jump
some
in with a
moss.
button.
Moss or vines on some of them would probably look really nice.
Okay, she's
Wait, but okay.
No, because I was camping them for round 3.
Nice job, Sam.
Nice
I just
Yeah, good job, good job.
myself there.
I gotta try and somehow.
Oh wow,
some
the
stuff
mono
on them.
4K is actually pretty cheap. I was just looking up some printers to recommend. I wouldn't get the Photon that I have because it's a little bit smaller. I go for the Photon 4K or like a Sonic Frozen Sonic, something like that. Hey Paige, how are you? All right, Chase, go get your energy drink. Drunk. I will see you soon. I wonder if Shab is AFK. What is that? Comm sabotage. That's interesting.
What the fuck?
I know both imposters. I'm the engineer. Get Alyssa and Jillian out of here.
Oh.
I'm in the, you know, I'm in that engine vent, like the one-way vent. I'm in there. Stepdog is just watching me. Both Alyssa and Jillian go in the vent with me. I'm the engineer. Oh my god.
I can see their
The Prussia Mini for filament? I've heard some good things about Prussia, but I don't know too much about those.
I can see their names.
I'm going to vote Alyssa first.
Why are you voting me first?
I don't know. You spoke up first before Julian did.
Hey, Alyssa, do you want to just take me out so they can vote you?
Yeah, sure. That's unfortunate.
We'll just restart this real quick.
That's so unfortunate.
So, this is what's dumb is I walk through and I see DB's name through the vent and I'm like, wait, what? So I just stand there.
Is that a glitch?
No, it's a one-way vent.
Oh wait, but you can see people from the other side of it?
Two people get guessed, or was Drillian bad?
Oh wait, you only get 2 guesses? Oh, that's unfortunate.
And I just came back, so no idea what happened.
We're voting Alyssa.
DB caught both imposters.
We have a Prussia. I don't know about the Mini. I don't know how big the Mini is, but I would recommend getting something with a big bed if you can.
Like, so you have to vent out?
Yeah, it's the second one.
Well, it's Alyssa. Alyssa is.
Yeah, it's mine. Yeah.
Yeah, so venting from the bottom up, you can't actually go back down?
You can't go back up. No, you cannot go back up.
Ah.
The vent is a one-way.
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
That's good to know.
Okay.
Yeah, one of the strongest vent. It's
all
the
their
strongest vent in
names.
the
Yeah.
And because it's a one-way is a big counter, and you can see anybody that's hiding there, which is why it's a famous engineer spot to chill in.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, actually made it to a meeting.
So when you
that's sad.
When you pop into it, does it open it up for everyone to see, or is that only because engineer was there?
It's already opened up.
Yeah, like I was able to see all the names and everything inside of the vent.
Hilarious shit! I always do that as an engineer, so I just I go straight to. Yes, but I don't care about doing tasks as engineer. I play this map enough, so I go all the way to admin. I go in the vet. I'm just chilling out there. There goes Stepdog just staring at me. All of a sudden, I see Alyssa and Drilly. I'm like, excuse you.
Can you be killed in that spot? Like if the imposter pops out? Okay.
Wait, can you?
That was hilarious.
Wait, can you kill people while they're in the vent?
Yes. Yeah.
So that was just really poor timing because I popped out and clicked kill right as the body got called, so Stepdog lived.
Oh, gotcha.
So if we had both popped out and killed, we probably would have been fine.
It's like, wait, right.
I think the cooldown was up there. What?
Oh my god.
Devsy, what happened in like when I saw you just like chilling? Like,
that was unfortunate. That feels like
what happened there?
Bad manners a little bit in the terms of the game. Like
when you reported a body because you reported.
I backtracked right as I got the report.
I'm not a big fan of that. Having someone say like, "I'm not playing the game just so I can sit in this vent all day and maybe catch someone."
You're literally crying.
God, I need to see.
That really sucks.
I'll send you a clip later. That was so funny.
Oh my god. Stop it. Stop giving me stuff. At least with Morphling I can try a little bit. But yeah, I'm sure the Pressure Mini is pretty good. I've heard some good things about the Anycubic ones. I borrowed the Anycubic Mega 3. Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, there's nothing I could do about it. We were caught red-handed. It was a smart play. It just doesn't feel satisfying, you know? It's one of those things that makes you go, if I had known a little bit more about how stuff works. I can't morph. Oh, I have to sample someone. Okay. I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, it sucks when tasks don't get done and you could potentially get a task win, but there's someone who's sitting there not doing them.
Can you let her oh, if I was Zinara, never mind.
But yeah, that makes sense. I know that these games aren't always focused on task wins.
Probably not Jerm then. Jerm was going to the right side.
It's probably me, honestly.
I did my telescope task and then went to the left, and yeah, I know Shab was doing the camera task outside, so I don't know.
Yeah, I turned the camera on. No one ever ran by as it was turning on, so it was probably a venter.
Or it was just Shab.
I'm voting Ozza. No, so yeah, I turned the camera on. No one came by. I know Ozza was upstairs at one point, so it actually could be Ozza, but.
So wait, Jerm and Ozza, you can clear each other, or?
Well, we came from we're top floor, but we came from the right side of top floor.
Sure.
But it's all learning what the game is. Knowing that you can do that means that I'm going to avoid that vent from here on out.
Where's Dubsy and Wiz?
I am in, what is this called? I'm in the left of the bottom floor.
I'm in the left of the upper floor.
That's where the body is.
It's in engine room?
Yeah, I'm in engine.
Observation.
It's I don't think I'm in observation. I think I'm in research, so I'm not that close.
Oh, that's.
Okay, well, you were in cafeteria last time I left you.
Oh yeah, that's where I am. Cafeteria, yes.
You're still doing that damn bakery task?
I like to RNG it.
Okay.
I do have a little sus on Jerm and or
RNG it.
Up right side.
Yeah, I just keep clicking.
True mathematicians like myself.
Where's
Atsy?
I'm in the room where the med scan is right now.
I mean, I know because I killed it first round.
No, it could Jerm. They could have entered the meeting room and then walked right side.
He's a murderer, that Jim is.
I also voted Ozza. He's definitely.
Ooh, swappy swap.
Oh my
god. Wait, where is Zinara?
I'm in a room with a little telescope and download, like a brown room.
Okay, so she was claiming she was just below meeting room. You started holding tasks when you started playing vanilla with some community lobbies, and there were some super slow killers in them. You kept getting task wins, so you stopped doing tasks to give the imposters a chance. See, that's fair. I can totally understand that in vanilla, because vanilla, it can be really easy to get task win and really hard to get kills. Yeah, you know, take the scenic route, make it take a little bit longer. Oh, that vent is just straight up open. That's good to know. I didn't realize that was just straight open. Yeah, I mean, at this point with vanilla, you kind of gotta do that. So many people are just so good at this game. Oh, look at the kitty.
Oh, Ozza just died.
Yeah, I killed Ozza as I self-reported it, Alyssa.
Okay,
I haven't played vanilla in a while.
Stream right now.
No.
You have to have that lion one right now.
Nope.
You're lying right now, Jerm.
He can only tell the truth.
I don't think Jerm's a lion. I think Jerm is more like a tiger or like maybe a jaguar.
What's up? Where's this body?
He's definitely not a cheetah.
Where's the body?
I don't know where Ozza. I mean, I know where Ozza died because I killed him in Ballas, where I reported Alyssa.
Hey, Jerm, I mod for you. I know.
That makes sense. I know Ozza went down there. I vote Jerm.
No.
Yeah, Jerm sounds real sus. Maybe just vote him.
What were you doing in admin table earlier?
I was looking at.
He might be Jester or he might be Snitch.
When I went to go do my map task, you were trying to hide from me.
No, I saw you next to the little mop thing.
I'm sus.
I've seen so many people this round. I gotta tell you. I've seen everybody this round, especially Ozzy and Melissa.
Saw them bleeding out on the floor?
I mean, I caused the one bleeding, but the other one, you know, I can't say for sure.
Misery loves company.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sorry, I'm still on a high from last round, last game.
DB sounds very imposter for sure.
So in other words, I don't sound imposters. Thank you.
Jerm definitely knows who both killers are, for sure.
So he does it now. Sure. Okay, got it. He does it now.
Jerm cycling?
No, he's not cycling because he's crew. He's a crewmate.
No, he's a
Wait, I think Jerm.
No, he's a crewmate. He's somebody redeemed that.
No, Jerm just gave away his role, I think.
We vote you then, DB.
Jerm gave away Jerm's role, for sure.
Yes. I see what you did there, Jerm.
I voted myself.
Oh, nice.
I voted Jerm too.
I voted you too. Ooh. Hey.
Oh, so DB swapper, okay? No, DB swapper, guys.
No. I have a small PP, so I didn't.
Incredible. Well, I'm glad we at least got 2 kills that round. I'd like to get more. Wait, what? That was the weirdest thing. Who did I just see someone? It was Atsy. It was Atsy. Okay, I thought I saw Jerm. The cat's not here anymore. What? Oh, hi, Wiz. Okay, bye, Wiz.
What? Okay, Wiz literally just died.
No, is that the one I'm reporting?
Yeah.
Oh.
That was dead first.
Okay, it's dead at the one-way vent, the bottom floor.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, I was on vitals.
That's what I get for staying in my spot.
Shop was dead first, and yeah, Wiz just.
I think the last time you played modded though, you didn't do the task the entire night. And modded, I feel like you don't really have to do tasks too much. That's true.
In the lift at the bottom right side of the map.
Can definitely confirm that.
So you can't confirm that, got it?
I'll never tell.
Germ, Ziggy's rubbing off on you.
Oh, we love Ziggy.
I definitely. Yeah, nah.
Smile?
Smile. Julian, where are you?
I'm in ballast.
Atsy, where are you?
I fixed lights on the lower floor right, and then I went to the bazillion wires.
Oh, okay. You sound crew. And congratulations on living, Atsy.
Yeah, that's
suspiciously so. Suspiciously so.
The last game, you pulled up boarding pass or something, then closed it just so you could say you ended the night with no task completed. It became a joke at that point. I should try that. I should do that next time.
You don't.
I don't need DB's help here.
So you do need my help, okay? I'm gonna vote. I know what DFC is, I think. I'm voting Zanora.
Oh. Okay.
I'm still, yeah.
So now, who did you vote?
I voted for Dempsey.
Why?
I voted Dempsey.
He's green.
So Jerm didn't vote Dempsey, got it. Oh, there goes Zanara.
There goes Jerm?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
I mean, yes, Jerm alive.
Wait, what? I don't know why they got Zanara. Not a clue. Not an inkling as to what's going on there. But it sounds like I'm probably gonna lose this one.
I'm not looking for it.
I forgot that I should have
Where is it?
I don't know.
Done stuff.
I'm not looking for it. This is a big ass map. What? Oh shit! Oh my god! I just never mind. I just got big ass raid. Hello.
Well, I crossed
welcome.
C on upper floor and the middle thing. I don't know. That's like 5 seconds. How old is the body?
It was dead when I checked vitals. That's why I hit the button.
Maybe. I think we've only played once, unfortunately. We need to play more.
Before I burned. Sorry, I just got raided by Jay Fletcher. Sorry.
Oh, so famous. Wow.
I have no idea who that is. I just passed Atsy in... Is it lower lobby? No. Upper lobby? Yeah, upper lobby.
Yeah, and I had time to go to the elevator on the bottom right, so...
Yeah.
If the body is really fresh, I guess it's possible. Roland, where were you?
I started in lower and realized that all my tasks were upper, so I ran to the lobby elevators, went up, and then finished my duct tape task there in lobby.
Why did you not vent up?
Why would I vent up?
I don't know, you tell me.
I mean, I'm not lithe like the imposter, so I can't crawl up through the vents.
That's unfortunate.
I know, right? I mean, I can't give away myself as engineer.
I mean, you could.
I could, but that would be dangerous.
I have no idea. I'm lost.
Yeah. Literally, the only person I've seen in like 3 rounds is you, and that was in lobby.
Vote with your heart, I guess.
Vote with your... don't vote for me. Don't vote me. I'm sorry. Oh. nice.
Good job, everybody. Good
yes, very
job.
good job. Whoever voted for me, I don't like you right now.
Am I winning? No, I'm not winning. I mean, I'm kind of winning. See, look, I started up here this time. I don't know why DB's following me. Right when I was about to click it.
Oh shit.
I was just about to click it too.
I misfired. It was dark.
What happened?
She decided to go guns blazing.
Yeah, she sheriffed me.
Sheriff. I lost you in the dark. And then I'm like, oh no, I killed the wrong person.
I was saying, you know,
I
probably
think
just die
it's
here as Julian kills me.
streamer only. Only like certain people have gotten the build for this, so this is not a common one.
By the way, when I am voted out, but she was chasing you as sheriff, so I turned lights out for you so you could try and get away.
Oh, I was wondering why.
I got raided by Jay Fletcher. I was like,
I don't normally Saba, but
yeah.
Honestly, I always forget, so I appreciated that you did. I was like, oh, good, lights out. I was getting ready to follow up on DB.
I knew she was gonna try and shoot you.
Yeah, I was getting ready to go up to DB to kill her and morph his
I'm
Atsy.
late for my 5 p.m. lobby with Karma, but these were fun games, so I'm gonna have to head out though.
Okay. Later, Wiz.
Bye, Wiz.
Later.
Bye, Wiz.
Fun games though.
DB, did you actually have an inkling that it was me, or?
Well, you've been evil so many times.
I know, it's so awful.
This is true.
You have been like the same 3 people that have been the imposter.
Yeah, I want to stop. Can someone not make me imposter?
And then Jerm going off, and then Jerm going off with that thing. I'm like, you have that redeem. You're freaking crewmate. You're crewmate. You're crewmate. And then I had a suspicion. I don't know why, but that FC was a swapper.
Could be.
It's not necessarily, not necessarily streamer only, but you have to be invited to it. I couldn't think of the word. Thank you for clarifying better, Applebeef. It's, I guess it's exclusive. You definitely have to be invited to it. I was
that's how it looks.
just told like, hey, do this thing. So I don't know otherwise how you get into it.
Lifeboat?
Yes, please.
I wouldn't call it gatekeeping, Braz. It's definitely a mod that's still under development, and it's not open to the general public. They're constantly updating it and fixing it, and it's a private project. So I wouldn't call it gatekeeping. But you might be able to get into it if you wanted to play in other Discord servers that do it. I think I don't know how you get into the different Discord servers.
That's what I want to know.
Like Waffle House, I think, does them on occasion. Pinky might.
Yeah, I don't know, because that's what I usually do as engineer. I'm like, oh my god, I don't know how they fit in there either. Yeah, because I was just chilling in there, and Stepdog just staring at me, like we're just staring at each other, and all of a sudden there's Alyssa. I'm like, huh? And then there comes Drilling. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I moved the body that Alyssa killed, and I didn't want to get caught, so I was like, I'll just follow her up. I'm sure it's safe.
Yeah, I was
sorry. So I was looking for the body that you killed, and I accidentally took the elevator up, or I thought I took it down, but I accidentally got stuck. And so I'm like, okay, I'll just kill someone on admin table. Because I was gonna try to kill or report your body, but
I was about to pop out of that vent and run and bun. I'm like, I was about to bun. I had
yeah, I think Jerm gave me the invite too. I don't really remember.
All right.
Me and Stepdog's life. That was hilarious.
Okie dokes.
Yeah, I like the blue vents on other
Waiting for Otter, and then we get.
It was either through Jerm or Waffle House at the time.
You guys might have to start without me because it's being slow in launching.
Make sure. Make sure you. If you might have other instances open, try to close it in Task Manager first.
Does she? Okay.
And then.
And Pinky server is open to anyone who follows her and wants to hang out and be part of her community. So if you're interested, there you go.
So what he's telling you is, have you tried turning it off and on again?
Yes, exactly.
Does Pionk run any community lobbies or anything like that? I'm in her Discord, but I haven't seen anything pop
have
up.
a lot of background things.
That will do it.
Close down all those torrents.
So who redeemed that on your Twitch there, Jerm?
Stel did.
Oh, Stel. Hi, Stel. I'm like, oh, I know what he's doing.
I'd love to get into more stuff with Pionk and her community. All of y'all seem really cool.
I want the others to figure it out eventually.
But would you figure it out?
And I've loved every single time I've jumped into one of her streams. She's great. She's so entertaining.
I'm sure somebody will
hasn't for a while. It's tough trying to juggle life and streaming and community stuff. It's one of those things where I kind of wish.
Where did you die?
Kind of wish I had someone who could schedule and host the community stuff, and I would be able to just pop in when I've got the time.
Yeah, that's like the last place I saw you. Yeah.
I went up in Ziners.
How are we looking, Otter?
I didn't even see you, DB. I don't know how you can see me. You see a lot.
Good eyesight, I guess. I don't know.
She has imposter vision.
Yeah, right.
She has imposter vision.
As crewmate. Yep.
She has that old cheat code where you can see like half the map for vision.
Yeah, Warcraft 3. I see dead people.
Yep.
Otter, how are you doing on launch? Otter.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Hi.
Okay. I am halfway through on launching.
Okay.
Okay. I'll wait a little bit, and then if not, then I'll just get going on 10 for now.
I'm on a different PC, so it's like the first time launching on this PC.
She used to on Tuesdays, but since the TOS lobbies have started, she hasn't been doing them. Oh, that must be one from Family Friendly, right?
Soft Baby's just launching it for the first time.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm keen to get like a bad.
I'll have to keep my eye out then and see if she does anything else. Weekdays are always hard for me to get in on stuff because living on the West Coast, I'm working usually during that time. Look, if it helps, I will literally close the game and reopen because I don't want to be imposter anymore. I've gotten it so many times.
Yeah, Julian has a high IP today. A very high
he
IP.
does. At least it gets him to practice, you know.
It does. It hasn't helped with Assassin that much, but the rest of them I've had fun with.
It doesn't help that everybody's good at hiding roles for the most part.
Also that.
Hey, I wasn't hiding mine. I was openly engineer. I don't care.
That's why I said for the most part.
You've been thinking of trying to set up community lobbies yourself, but haven't brought it up to her yet? Lots going on lately for you. Everything going all right with you, buddy? I mean, if you do, let me know. I would be more than happy to join in on some of those community lobbies. Oh God. If I've got the time, if it's at a good time for me, I would love to.
Okay.
I would say just start one and then.
I'm gonna start one then, so we're not all waiting, and then we'll get you in next game.
Yeah. Let's hope that Julian
hopefully life's treating you well.
An imposter. Crossing our fingers.
Yeah, please don't shoot me first.
What's up?
I am also gonna leave the VC until you guys are done, so that it will.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Where am I going? Going to electrical. Oh, to do crazy wires. Oh, I hate wires. You know what? I'm okay with that. That's fine by me. Although I did say don't shoot me first. Ah. Stepdog. Oh, gosh darn it, DB. Stop sitting in there. Nice. Think I just got that first try.
I knew this was gonna happen too. He's not imposter, guys.
If I die, it's Def C or Stepdog, FYI.
What's up, Stepdog? Where's this body?
Oh, I was lawyered too?
I cleared 2 people for the kill.
Oh, that could have been fun. You'll be sure to invite me. Thank you. You're doing okay. Don't worry about you. Just a bunch to think about. And Pyonk's really focused on school lately, so she doesn't have a lot of time. Well, I mean, I know we haven't talked much, but you've always been friendly to me, so I consider you a friend. And I always worry about my friends. So if you need anything, let me know. I am more than happy to lend an ear, offer advice, you know, whatever you need. If you just want to chat or, you know, play some games and get your mind off things, like, I got you. I'm there for you. Life is too short to live it stressed and without people to be there for you and help you out, you know. But yeah, I don't blame Pyonk. In my last year of my associate's degree, I stopped streaming like altogether so I could focus on getting my degree done and finding a job. So
I am in,
because there was no way I could do streaming full time. I just didn't have it.
I'm on the bottom. Yeah, I'm in the bottom floor, somewhere towards the bottom.
So I'm glad she's focusing on. I'm glad she's getting to really take care of her schoolwork.
Who were your clears? Did you have clears?
Me?
Of course, man.
Yeah. Oh wait, sorry. I thought you said
That's what friends are for. We are here to support each other, to love each other, and to remind each other that, you know, everything's gonna be okay.
In the meeting.
Okay.
Where's us? Tech? Or sorry, how do I sit here? I see.
I am in the elevator on the bottom right. I saw Depsy the last in the pool room.
Okay.
I posted DB because if she can be a issue later on to a guesser, you know, might as well get her out now.
Oh, love you too, Shab. Love you too.
Oh yeah, Stepdog straight up saw her as Inji.
Executioner.
That's gonna be interesting to see how that goes. All right, let's try Ballast again, shall we? Try to be friendly toward everyone. You never really know who sees me as a friend, though. More people do than you think, you guess. Well, it's definitely it's hard these days, especially with, you know, internet friends and stuff like that. You can meet so many people, and some people will see you as a friend, and then you'll only see them as an acquaintance, and like you never really hang out, but you only like, you know, it's tough. It's really tough, and so having some things explicitly stated is really nice. And I feel like I'm definitely one of those people where I have a lot of acquaintances that I probably call friends because I want to be friends with them. So, you know, I just say it as I want it to be. I speak it into existence and hope that it happens. So yeah, I would like to say I see you as a friend. LM8, Roger. Go. But yeah, sometimes internet friendships especially can be real quick. Hello.
Winnie the Pooh is dead.
Hey, you got some Mike's Hard Lemonade, because why not? Because it's good. I don't think you guys have Trulies out there, do you? I think that's a West Coast thing. I don't remember seeing Trulies out there when I was there.
Wow, I'm so surprised. She was engineer, right? That's what it sounded like. She was.
She said Stepdog or who? Was the other one?
Well, that was first round, because we were probably the only ones that saw her in the first round.
Now hold on a second. What? when you say if I die in the meeting, it's this or this, and it's like
yeah, it's always the engineer or the security guard, or the security guard in other roles.
No, it's pretty much just in this mod only, like engineer. There's nothing else that.
Your mom also went to a winery over the weekend, and you're trying some expensive wine. Dude, I hope you like wine, because expensive wine is real hit or miss. Wine coolers, you're probably gonna like it. Expensive wine, that's an acquired taste.
Right side of the room. So that sounds like it's on a vent.
Yeah, I mean, you could hunt down Trulies, but they're tasty. If you find them, they're worth a try, but
like,
you know you like Mike's Hard, so go for Mike's Hard.
Like it's
Exactly, Applebeef. You never know how long they'll be around or where they'll be. Like I started becoming really good friends with Somewhat Salty Popcorn, who was a mod for Cheesy Blue Nips, and then he joined the military, and he's been MIA because the military is his whole life right now, and I severely miss him. Still think of him as my friend, but you're right, you never know when they're just going to be gone off the internet.
Going to Ballast when I was in security,
and shoot, even friends that I've made, you know, 5 years ago when I was still streaming, or when I was streaming, I don't see them anymore. They've either, you know, moved off and done other things with their life that are outside of the internet, or they've, you know, moved on, or we've just fallen apart as friends. I don't know.
Well, if you're an arsonist, I'd rather get killers, man. An arsonist with 7 people alive.
7. Yeah, this is precarious.
They're no issue to me. Yet.
You remember Somewhat Salty Popcorn? Popcorn was awesome. Popcorn was truly awesome. Howdy.
Hello. Hello. Is Stepdog bag? Alyssa, yeah.
Yeah, Stepdog and Alyssa.
Yeah, I'm like FM to go back in that vent, and the only 2 people that saw me in there was, yeah, Stepdog and Defsy, but I pretty much gave it away. I didn't care. At least you're not an imp. But that's kind of sucks to death first.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care that much. I was Swapper, and I probably wasn't going to do much good with Swapper anyway, so I was fine with dying first. I'm not good at knowing when or who to swap, because, like, it feels like everything's very black and white with this group.
Alyssa, that's not a task. Alyssa, that's not a task.
But yeah, Popcorn used to pop up every now and then, and now that he's in the military, it's been a while.
You guys in that van. That was hilarious.
You had a guy who used to play on a server you helped watch over who disappeared for many years. He showed up one day out of the blue after sending an email to one of the admins from outdated info. When you found out he was in a car crash and was comatose this whole time and only just woke up. Holy crap!
I didn't do kill until
so
that's crazy.
There was a imposter between on 7, right?
Me and Stepdog.
I hope he's doing okay. Yeah, yeah. There are some people that I haven't seen in a long time, and I often wonder how they're doing.
Who I've seen.
Some of them were friends with mutual with. Some of my friends were also friends with someone or a couple of people who I've had fallings out with. So as much as I want to reach out to them, I'm honestly afraid to, because I don't want to like reach out to them and then be like, no, I hate you, don't talk to me. So
where did you go?
no, not friends with mutual benefits. I had a big friend group that streamed and stuff a few years back, and I had a falling out with a couple of them, and I introduced a lot of them to each other, but they became fast friends, so I feel like they probably would have sided with the other person over me.
And then I just waited for the kill cooldown.
You've got a great community member who's been around for months now, but he's in the military too. He might be shipped out pretty soon. Bet you can guess why based on current events. So, yeah. I haven't heard of any mobilization on the States side, unless maybe he's not in the States, then I could understand.
Didn't want you waiting all that time.
But regardless, I hope whatever happens, this person stays safe and that everything is good. Yeah. Hey.
Julian was a good bean.
Yep.
Yeah, Julian was happy though. He's like, I'm glad I died because I wouldn't know who to swap.
Yeah, I feel like I'm always bad at Swapper.
From my perspective, I go like, you know what? I should kill Drillian first just to establish dominance, and then I just hunt him down.
Which was really funny because the last thing I said before we all deafened was, "Don't shoot me first." But I appreciate the insta clear step. That was really kind of you.
You're welcome.
Good luck, have fun.
Yes.
Your ex and you... Okay, thank God. When your ex and you split, you lost nearly all your friends at college because she just usurped your friend group. And it wasn't like they wouldn't talk to you, they just wouldn't seek you out to hang out anymore, and you just... Yeah. Yeah, sometimes that happens too. Like, I don't know if it's necessarily, like, a nefarious, like, we're just not going to hang out with you because we like this person more sort of thing, or if it's like... I feel like people have an interesting sense of loyalty to people that they're friends with. And that can really tear apart friend groups, which sucks. You always miss or notice people who don't show up for a short time, but that guy is the reason why you get worried or afraid of people you don't see anymore. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's a solid concern. Oh, I've seen Doomsday a few times. I'll have to pop in and say hi to him. Oh, there's Jerm, there's Ozza. It was double-sided. They also just weren't there. Cool. Oh, Undertaker too. Nice.
Hello?
We have a problem. I'm glitched outside of the map.
Oh
You'll be
no.
fine.
Oh,
You'll be
is that
fine.
I think. Oh shoot, there's 3.
You might
get, like res.
Well, there's only one body outside.
Did you? So wait. Did you get like?
They also just weren't there for me really during the whole situation. Yeah, Ziggy and Mason Zesty were really the only 2 friends you had during that time.
I found
They seem like really good and true friends.
Outside observation, left elevator door
hold on. I gotta do something in
gonna
Yonk's
take a
community.
shot, but I don't know why. you'd kill
General
us after
chat.
saw him with him.
I don't know. How do you get stuck outside the map? Sorry.
Oh, it's just in your face?
Oh.
Yep.
That's wild.
Welcome to the lobby, Otter.
Wait, hang on. Julian was just with myself and you, Jem. Right?
Oh yeah, he
Julian?
was in a.
There we
yeah,
go.
no, Julian
There we go.
Was, in electric.
He went down. He went down through storage. Like probably like not even 10 seconds ago.
Oh, I stayed center.
Perfect.
I'm doing the.
You've seen cases of friends groups who are only together through one person, and the real truth is outside that one glue person. It's more a case of a friend of a friend. Yeah, I've had some cases like that too.
Left elevator door.
When I was in college, I definitely went through a period. Go check Pyonk's General, Applebeef.
Engine room, and then lights went out.
I'm still there.
I've had when I was in college, I definitely went through a period where I basically didn't have any of my online friends. I had like a handful and a couple of people through like Discord. And there are some people who I can just, ping or randomly message and be like, "Hey buddy, I miss you." And they're like, "Hey, I miss you too. It's good." And we'll catch up a little bit, and then that's the end of it. And that's fine. But I've definitely had some people that I've just completely lost contact with. And I mean, it happens. Life's life. Life is filled with so many people, it's hard to keep track of them all, so.
You're welcome. We need to get some better info.
I hope he won't mind. I just, I wanted to share the love, make sure he knew he was appreciated. Well, that was an interesting round 1. How you doing, Alyssa?
Good. How are you? I was loving the songs for the Jester, so I'm gonna go for them.
Oh yeah, I hope they win too. I'd love to see a Jester win. I feel like Jester win is so rare these days.
I want to get Jester. Every time I'm Jester, and I get super sus. And it's not even like obviously that. It's just like I'm on account. But they always just kill me, and it makes me so sad because I'm like, why would you kill me? I was sus.
Maybe they suspect you're Jester and just don't want you to win.
No, it's normally bad kills too. Like.
Oh. See, I feel like I always get sussed when I'm not Jester, but then when I'm Jester, I can't for the life of me get people to kill me. The most distressing thing is the thought. Wow, 3 again. That's nice.
Wait.
Is the thought that effectively all your friends are tied to stuff like Discord or its equivalent like Skype or TeamSpeak before that? So if you take that away or something happens to that, then everyone poofs. That's true. There are plenty of friends that I had in like World of Warcraft or Ventrilo that I probably don't even remember me.
And
I stopped playing WoW for a couple years, hopped back on, and there were a few people that were still friendly, but most people stopped as well.
These, I think, unless I'm mistaken, are probably all bottom floor. I saw DB take the elevator down as I was leaving, and then I went into admin, and I saw one was in engine room.
That was me.
I remember at the end of the round, and I didn't really get a time to check anyone else because I was at the end of the round.
Yeah, I can't do this volcano task.
Is there a volcano in an engine room?
Yes.
There's a bunch of people that I've gotten like phone numbers for that I've talked to for a while and trust to have it. So that's been really nice.
I'm on the volcano. Sorry, I thought that was engine.
I wanna vote also.
Oh, I don't.
What?
Who said that?
I
I'd
did.
say. Why do you think it's also unsafe?
Just
literally the other day Discord went down, you were like, oh wow, I'm completely disconnected from like 90% of people.
Just
Yep.
so read. I have no clue what's going on. I just
Yeah, I think because I've done this for so long and I've had like so many friends come in and out of my life, I've probably set up some like mental or emotional barriers between that. Like if Discord went down and I couldn't talk to anyone anymore,
Well, I'm gonna vote. I give up.
I mean it would suck, but I think
It sounds gestury though.
I think I would be able to move on. As awful as that sounds, I think I would be able to try and find... Ooh.
Ooh.
I didn't even catch a vote.
I think I would be able to find ways to cope.
Stefan.
But I've got like 0 in-person friends. Like moving across the country, I am now very alone. Aside from my girlfriend.
That's a free shot. That has to be a free shot.
I hope Sonara cat that, yeah.
Dirty, I also don't recommend saying death at the end of each round, because it gives it away.
There is a delay every time, so you don't know. You don't know for
You're about to say at least Discord isn't going anywhere, but it was down for a couple hours the other day. It goes down semi-regularly, I feel like. 22?
That was wild.
I won't do it.
I was just telling my chat, like by the I would kill, I would lock a door, I would go up an elevator, and
At least I got that one done. Hey, Test! How you doing, buddy? But I will say I would miss every single one of you, and I would try very hard to try and find you in other places. Like, I'm very thankful that I have Twitch, because, like, all of you guys know me from Twitch, so I can kind of, like, stream and be like, hey, guys, Discord's down. We need to find a better way to keep up with each other.
Well, I think the other one.
But, like, if the internet were to go down, it would just be game over.
I am.
Straight up game
I
over.
couldn't tell if you were Jester or Swapper.
Yeah, but I saw
Good morning, Sleeping Beauty. How are you doing? Did you get some good rest?
I think the other.
Why did you think it was?
TeamSpeak is still around?
I don't know. I just didn't think it's you or that.
That's true. I forgot about Twitter. Twitter's a good way. I also have an Instagram, but I'm not too... I just kind of browse stuff on it on occasion. I don't do too much on there.
I think it's Sonara.
Yeah, I mean, we're so connected, like, literally the internet would have to drop for this sort of thing to happen.
That wasn't on me, so both imposters
TeamSpeak's a lot better than Discord in a lot of things. Honestly, I didn't even know TeamSpeak was still around. Like, Ventrilo kind of kicked it down, and I had no idea TeamSpeak was still here. I remember a lot of people moved away from TeamSpeak because you really had to pay for a lot of stuff, and that wasn't fun.
I don't think Dusty is a killer because he didn't kill me when we walked up to the body together. like Jerm fixed lights, and I walk up and he just gets poisoned. So basically, what had to have happened was that they vented, poisoned him, and yeah. So now we had to vote here.
Oh no.
Jesse, who do you think it is?
Oh, I forgot about TeamSpeak 3.
I don't know.
So Jesse is the killer this whole time.
Yikes.
Discord doesn't even have to go down. You lost some people just because one of the Discords, the owner just went on kicking people out of bed. Yeah, well, yeah, if you don't have like them in DMs or anything like that.
Yeah. I don't think Sonora realizes what can continue the game.
He's staying in there. Oh, that's game losing. If she...
What?
TS is better for larger groups? Really? I figured it would be the same issue of people talking over each other.
I hope she doesn't fix this. Oh, she's gonna wait. She waits here. Yeah. So now what is...
The issue is if the sheriff is spamming kill.
Where'd he go, though?
I know Dev's at the button.
Oh, he's at the button.
Oh, I like the hiding in the vent.
Where is she?
Oh, Stepdog is.
Dude, I'm so invested in this.
He's searching.
He's searching.
Oh no, please don't. Oh.
Oh,
the
please hit the
elevator.
jester.
He might not know that the lights are on the bottom.
No, I think he does.
He might not remember.
He did lights both times with me.
Where did he go?
Okay, he's in there. He's in lights. Oh, is he hiding? What's going on?
He was looking. He was looking. So where is
Oh, I think we're gonna lose the sheriff. I'm feeling it.
Where is she?
Why did he fix it?
He's not. He wants to be here. There, I think.
There's some kill spamming going on.
Dude,
I'm so... Go on!
Discord netcode doesn't like a lot of people talking. Oh, that's fair. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Wow. PlanetSide 2. I haven't played that in a hot
I
minute.
thought you were chasing me at the start to kill
That used to be a fun game. I really enjoyed PlanetSide 2. Never did get into Star Wars The Old Republic, though. World of Warcraft was where I used Vent. I used Vent a lot. I tried TeamSpeak, but that was before TeamSpeak 3, so...
I just went and fixed lights.
Oh, I bet it has. They went so heavy in the pay-to-win.
I mean...
But yeah, I remember back in, like, 2012, I think is probably when it was. I played a lot of PlanetSide 2. I got really good as the sniper. And now, I remember the last time I tried picking it up, it was impossible to kill people.
The problem is,
oh, seriously? I didn't realize that it passed 4 different companies. Wow.
Get away and didn't kill me makes me think it's Dubsy.
Do you still have to pay for servers in TeamSpeak, or can you just host them on your own like you can with Discord?
Why would the imposter just not camp lights?
Yeah, I don't know.
Jesse, you going for
there was a PvE aspect? Wow.
Dude, I don't know what's going on.
Like, have you been AFK, Dubsy, or?
No. I just haven't been paying full attention to the meetings.
Okay.
Nicely done, Devsy.
I've never been so disappointed in my entire life.
I've never been so excited.
I wanted to guess Jester, but I just wasn't sure.
It's fair. He voted himself.
Congratulations.
I was rooting for you. I was rooting for you.
You're not sure? You always just paid for it because disposable income and not amazing internets? That's fair. That's fair. You could hop in PlanetSide 2 and still be just as confused and overwhelmed as the first time you played it. That is probably the best way I've ever heard it described. I've always wanted to get back into it to like try and learn how to fly because flying always seemed like fun. But every time I played it, I felt like I was just getting shot out of the sky by people who either have thousands of hours in the game or paid for stuff.
Try and get me to kill myself. That's the problem.
That's it.
Yeah.
I think in the
You're so tired that this glass of wine is hitting different. Is it waking you up?
Good try though.
That's a good try.
The flying in PS2 was so amazing. It was pretty intricate. I remember having fun trying it, but I was never good at it. I was awful at it. So very bad.
On the second to last round, I was actually the reason my vote didn't go in because I was switching from voting myself to voting Stepdog. I thought it was Stepdog.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did that kill on Jerm, by the way, right in front of you, Stepdog, and then like DevC, I ran away.
You know what,
DevC
Chase? I might take you up on that. I'll have to download it again and see how big it is and how well it's playing. Because if you say former fans are running it, I can only hope that means it's doing well.
Nice try, guys.
Instead of doing bad. I was a good sniper, and I finally got an SMG that you could use as the infiltrator, and so I was using that to run around, and that was a lot of fun. All right, let's see if I can not die first again. It has major problems, but major love for the game. Reminds you of early Destiny. What kind of major problems? So curious now.
What the hell?
You were terrible. You were super bad at the sniper. You're a part of the subreddit and its mixed opinions. That checks out.
Dirty Bird just exploded when she made contact with me.
The other thing you know of PlanetSide 2 was that there was a quote Brazilian faction that just made their vehicles covered in soccer ball decals. That doesn't surprise me.
Who?
Mainly Balance.
Was that you in the beginning of the round?
No.
Yeah, I was always the what were they called? Not the Confederates.
I went to research at the.
It was NC New Confederation. That's what it was.
And this is where this body is.
That's what I played too. It's not pay to win. Just some things are super powerful. Do you?
That was Sinners.
The Confederates. I was like, I knew it started with a C somewhere in there. The New Confederation.
Jerm's on top of this body, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I'm aware. I've been standing on top of it. Yes.
Can we get clears in? Can we get clears in? Yeah.
Well.
New conglomeration? Oh, is that what it is?
Wait, who's clearing?
My bad. My bad.
Yeah, Jerm might be bomber.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Go. Yeah.
Vigilante, take the
He
shot.
is also right next to this body, by the way.
Who?
I am.
Yeah, because you're in the.
Dude, it's been like 10 years. I don't remember.
Right in the hallway to the right.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, I loved the big battles that you could do. I loved playing as a medic and like reviving people and healing people, and just like watching the big battles and stuff. It was so good. I played it with my buddy Jesse once, and I played it with my buddy Jesse once, and I was sitting up on a ridge as a sniper, watching him and protecting him as he went in and infiltrated a base. It was so good.
I run out of research, and then she just pops.
New Confederation, that's one for the
yeah,
New Conglomeration. That, yep, that checks out. Yeah, I'm gonna play the New Confederation. We represent the North Coast.
Yeah.
And then
Did you pass on to anyone that could have poisoned Jerm, or is it probably Sweeper?
This feels Sweeper, but I don't know.
I'm going to person that says Shab. I voted them.
That was me that said that.
Yeah, he was 100% the New Confederation. All right, so it's got to be Poisoner?
Why are people leaving bodies near me?
You're walking away from this body and then doubling back
Yeah,
the moment
poisoner.
I move.
Okay, now hold on a second. Now I'm suspicious that you have imposter vision because I did not even see you there. And
I was on
the VS were the guys with the energy weapons, right? They had one of the best snipers because of how quickly it could fire. I remember playing them just for the sniper once, and I was like, wow, this sniper's so overpowered. And then I went back to the NC because their snipers just felt better.
There's a report button, and I go down to see where that is. I don't see it down there, so I go up and I see a report. I'm about to report, but you are.
It's right.
You were young, and didn't have money, so you just kept signing up for new accounts for the 14 free day trials. That's funny.
I'm proud of you.
I wanted to play the first Planet side, but I used to play games on a MacBook and was not able to play the first Planet side. So when Planet Side 2 came out, I finally had, well, actually it was out by then, I think. I had a PC at the time, so I was like, I'm playing this game, I gotta try it. It feels like Battlefield, and I like Battlefield, so we're doing it. It was free Battlefield, basically.
Like,
I don't.
But yeah, I would love to play with an actual squad to like go in and do stuff, because I feel like with a squad you could actually get stuff done, you know? It was so hard to do stuff single player.
Lights starting to come back on, and I see two people on a task. Am I gonna walk past it, or am I gonna go up instead? I would rather go.
They were in the hallway.
No, but you hear what I'm saying? I would have walked up instead to escape this. There's no reason for me to.
That Jerm isn't a killer for the rest of the game, honestly. I think there's a sweeper. I'm fairly
And Stepdog, I'm not swooper.
Okay, well.
Where is us? Where's us?
Zinara isn't the swooper.
Where's us?
Where am I was somewhere.
Zinara and I just passed each other outside Ballast, so this isn't us.
Okay.
Oh wait, where was Depsy?
I'm going into Ballast from the top.
What they don't realize is that's exactly where I died.
Yeah.
No one knows.
Cause the chaos, I'm all for it, but no, I want to choose Zinners. I didn't buy the story, and I know they were the last one.
Yeah, man, now I kind of want to re-download it just to play it again. I wish I had more free time to just play random video games.
So I hit it in a random hallway, and of course it just happened to be right on Jerm and another person. So,
oopsies. That's
actually, don't walk over people in dark hallways, man. You might scare them.
He's the snitch too.
Yeah, I really hope he gets all his tasks done.
It's a good snitch.
Oh, he will, but then he'll die.
We do still need to play Zomboid. So I'll be honest, I haven't picked it up yet because I saw you and Braz were playing it together, and I was like, they're gonna be done with that in like 3 weeks.
And me and Stepdog walk
I won't have
out,
anyone to
and
play
Jerm
with.
goes past us into the light room, and then
Like what
we
happened
walk
with
past the big
Valheim?
fish tank in the middle, and Stepdog falls over.
That's not 5 seconds in. If I poison that, you.
Like we started playing Valheim, and then you guys just gotta stop playing. We're like, all right,
Well, it's
okay.
either like a miss
I guess we won't play anymore. It's fine.
I could believe
this is like the third round that Jerm is close.
Which, to be fair, that happens so often. I convinced my buddy Jesse to pick up games that I've started playing, and then he'll play them a ton on his off time, and I'll only get to play it every now and again, and then we'll just stop playing it.
It's just someone. If it's not someone who's making
Ark was fun if you could set up the game right. I'm with you there, Chase. I enjoyed Ark, but Ark was so underbalanced. Even having an army of dinosaurs made it like impossible to do anything. I was so disappointed at the strength diversity of it, like the divide.
I don't know.
You'll jump on Valheim? Well, the issue with Valheim was the update didn't add enough to the game for you to really enjoy it. That's fair. You picked that up when your friends were playing it, and then when you got it, they stopped playing. Valheim or Zomboid. Advantage of not having a real life, more time for video games. Disadvantage of not having a real life, everything else. If I didn't have to work to live, or if I could, you know, if I became a big enough streamer to where this could be my job, I would play games like that all the time. I would 100% do it so much more. Once the big update comes out, you're going to play the heck out of it. When is the big update anticipated? You needed a clan of people or you couldn't access the fun parts of Ark. Arc is a huge grind. Whenever I set up a server, I change the XP gain rate to be like as fast as possible, material gain rate to be as fast as possible. But it didn't matter because everything you went to fight was so much stronger than you.
That's like the only thing that makes sense to me. But like,
I understand what you're saying, but
oh, Project Zomboid. What? Okay, so what does it have to do? Arc is spend 9,000 hours preparing for a big fight, come out with 2 chunks of scrap iron and potato sort of game.
Oh my god. I love Jerm.
Yeah, Jerm just didn't figure it out because it really is the only thing that does make sense.
You haven't paid attention to it. You just want to be surprised by it, not have half the stuff spoiled for you like the last update. I feel you. That is one of the reasons why that's one of the reasons why I don't look up trailers. I don't look up information about video games. I'll maybe watch one video of the start of a video game because that's going to be the least spoilery for me. And if the start of the game looks fun, I'll play it. But that's also why I'm very selective on who I play with, because there are some people that I've played games with where they just walked me through everything. And I was like, wow, this was not fun at all.
I didn't know 3 of them could fit in there. Like 3 of us. Yeah. Nice job.
Fuck. Wrong sabotage. Yeah, we should have done.
The last kill was the only kill I did.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zinner's OP as the poisoner.
For some reason, I thought ballast was going off and not oxygen.
But yeah, like that, I
was gonna flip so hard, yeah.
I played Valheim solo at first, so that way I could understand the game before I started playing with friends who maybe played it, and then I was very selective of the friends I played it with because some people were like, "Oh yeah, you want to go do?" I'd be like, "No, don't tell me anything. I want to figure it out myself. I want to do things myself. Like I want to have fun with the game. I don't want to be run through to the end. Like I want to have the fun of discoverability."
So he shot in the dark. Yeah.
Like if it's a competitive game, you'll read patch notes and stuff to be competitive. I don't think I play any competitive games. I've always wanted to be in competitive games. I just don't have the time to dedicate to competitive games. Hard part of selling an update is you kind of have to say what the update is, and if it's story, well, what can you do? Yeah, that's true.
I didn't kill Stepcon.
I know that they have some plans, but I don't know what the plans are for the updates. So I'm happy to know that they have updates, but I'm not worried about figuring out what they are, you know? Good playing with you, DB. Take care.
Yes, you too. Have a good night.
You too.
The rounds weren't long enough for me to even figure out what anybody was.
I think the last game that I really got competitive in was Halo, and that was Halo 2 or Halo 3, like when it first came out, and I haven't been able to be competitive in games again. Remember playing Ark on a multiplayer map for streamers and living on a small island in the top right in an evil lava territory, but that island was safe despite what you would assume and had those loot drops on it constantly. Your 2-man pirate group was the richest. I'm surprised no one came to loot you. That's the one thing I don't like about playing with random people online in games like that, is it's so much work to try to protect your assets, and then you come on and everything's just gone.
Yeah, you did.
I will probably not play Halo Infinite. Halo Infinite has kind of killed Halo for me.
Too obvious for it to be me.
All right, let's see if I can not get killed first round. Used to be a good gamer, now you have to practice and stuff, and you ain't got time for that. Yeah, exactly. Like, I have an innate skill at video games to just, like, pick them up and be decent at them from the start. Like, once I figure out how a game works, I can kind of figure it out and be like, all right, I've got this game. My skill level is decent. But I don't have the time or dedication to make it good. You know? No, lights are down. And I'm perfectly fine with that. Halo Infinite's gameplay is... I missed what it said. Super fun, but you can't defend the bad parts.
Oh, yeah, Sep is very recent.
She is in the middle, like in the lobby and stuff.
Wait, why is Julian's name purple?
It means I've been Oracle.
Oh.
Does that mean he's poison?
No.
So I'll explain.
Yeah.
He is oracled. That means that he cannot be a neutral role. He can only
You
be
took a swing at a space survival game, stationeers, and yeah, that was an experience. Spent an hour setting up a furnace, blew up half your base because you got pressure valve wrong. Ooh, that sounds not fun.
Because somebody is the Oracle Will, so
Wait,
they
someone came in
chose
and said
him
that?
to.
Yeah, Will did.
Wait, I don't
Let's
understand.
go, Will.
There's a role called the Oracle, and they chose Drillian, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually
Well,
the
now we
Oracle
know-
role will
we
tell you
know,
what
like,
he is, but this one for sure tells you what I'm not. So I'm not a neutral role.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So he's either crew or imposter, and somebody else stole his role with an Oracle?
No one stole it.
Somebody predicted what he is.
We just know that
They
he's.
just detect him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we just know that he's not a neutral.
Where you report?
You're too competitive to be decent. You have to be the best in any given lobby. I like being top in lobbies, or at least doing well, but in Halo, it's night or day. It's either I'm awful or I'm the top.
Did you kill that Julian? Because when we passed, right, as I was going to cafeteria, and then you double backed as lights were going out downwards, right?
Yes.
So where did you go after that?
So we passed each other in the hallway. I was heading up toward research. The lights went out. I started to go back down thinking, oh, I'll just go turn lights back on. And then I went, oh yeah, they're a level down and I can't reach that. So I doubled back, and now I'm in research. I just grabbed the message and the button hit.
Did you see me in there?
No, lights were out.
I was just testing. He sounds good. That's the test.
Zin, if he was imposter, we don't know for sure. It would be
no. He knew lights are out. He knew lights are out. He could have hopped on the clear train. I trust him. My life.
Love you, Azza.
Purple for crewmate.
Woo. It's because of where we lived. It was the highest level things that live there. Kills all type of place. People didn't think anyone would be dumb enough to go there. Oh, or you have issues. You think it's got the best framework for a Halo game, but the worst content? I think it's definitely a step up compared to what Halo used to be. GI0. But 343 Industries is putting Halo into the ground. Their story writing has plummeted. GI0. Their gameplay balancing is awful. Their netcode is terrible. Their entire scheme of pay to win, or not pay to win, but lock everything behind a paywall so you can't even customize your own Spartan is super scummy, and I refuse to support that sort of transactions. And then their matchmaking, they've not been able to get their matchmaking anywhere near as good as it was in Halo 2 or Halo 3. And I know 343 wasn't responsible for Halo 2 or Halo 3, but they were responsible for Halo 4.
Found a body. It's very fresh, very, very fresh. It's just at the top of the main room, like in the gap between research and medbay, and it's sort of the last 10 seconds.
He was just standing there for
I think he's AFK.
No, that's just Shab doing Shab things.
Oh, okay.
I think I might have just missed the killer, because I just came out of medbay.
In a multiplayer setting, you're usually happy being useful or helpful. You usually take support roles if you can. That's one of the reasons why I've really enjoyed games like
I fix lights, but I don't know.
Planet Side or Battlefield.
You're bottom. Okay, alright. So there is that somebody did just fix lights. I took the elevator down from comms.
Sorry.
I never played 5, and I wholeheartedly expect it to be better than 5.
I honestly trust Jillian a lot.
I was about to say, I just came from the comms area. I think that's the right portion of the map.
Did you see an elevator go off?
I did. I saw someone using the elevator because I was going to go down it, and then I saw I had something in cafeteria, so I was heading back through Central, and actually just stumbled upon Shab's body at the same time. I was about to click report.
Oh, cool. I think there's a world where Stepdog killed Shab. I don't know why.
There's a lot of worlds.
Being in medbay.
Where's Etsy?
Because I am in medbay. I'm on the heart rate thing.
I'm on the lower level.
I don't know what it's called.
Okay.
Jerm, was that you in the elevator?
I just walked through the main room. I came from the pool area, like where you do.
Okay.
Yeah, with the decon doors or whatever it is.
And where was Stepdog?
He's in Med Bay, but I think they may have killed and come into Med Bay with the lights out, and I just missed him.
He was alive when, like, I left.
Well, before lights went out, Med Bay was empty.
I voted. The dog.
The dog. I'm sorry. This is.
I mean,
wrong.
the entirety of the Halo series was better than 5 from my understanding. I never played 5 because it only released on the Xbox One and I never owned one. Only Halo games you've played are 1 and Reach. Haven't had much drive to get into them. The first 3 games were really good. Reach and ODST were also very good. In 15, 16, 17. Those. The downside is that they really started butchering the storyline, which is the worst part about it.
Never mind.
Okay. Stopping the sabotage. Just in case.
Yeah, you wouldn't call that Savo.
The show is
I just have it
not canon.
It's
you
between.
Button.
Yeah, I know.
You've only had a PlayStation and Nintendo system, so you never really played Halo. You do hear 5 is the worst, though.
For last one.
Yeah, it's between it's between that and Sinners for me too.
After this game, I will explain why Halo 5 is the worst and why things have really gone downhill.
That would like run me for a loop as if Julian is actually imposter, but.
But he can't be, right? If he has the purple.
No, he can't. No. He can't be neutral. He can only be crewmate or imposter.
And in my experience, purple for poison there has been pretty accurate, but I kind of trust him.
Yeah, I think so. He's been given good. He's been relaying good information.
Sorry, does the Oracle know the exact role?
No.
No. Well, now they do because they're dead. They have to be dead.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, why do they have to be dead?
For the Oracle light to show, the Oracle has to be dead.
Oh.
It has to be killed by not O2.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I actually would rather not vote here. I think that was a correct one.
Yeah.
And I think we would have 100% lost. And I think voting incorrectly would damn us more than
for sure.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So I'm gonna skip and at this spot.
Yeah. So the only people I didn't see were Azza and Atsi that round. I saw Jerm and Zanara on the bottom getting their masks, and then Jerm came up top.
Yeah, I was doing the test where you saw like the shots and the scuba gear, and then the sabotage got called, so I went and got my thing, and then I went back to it, and I ended there.
Oh, that's interesting.
Wow, that's spicy.
Why Atsi?
That is spicy.
It's between. I mean, I would assume Zen would definitely vote that. Yeah, it's between the two of them.
I've heard really mixed things about. Halo Infinite so far with the story.
Oh, very interesting.
Where was Azza dead?
First, where is Atsi right now?
I'm in the bakery.
Okay. Your imposter is actually Zanara then, because I was an admin. I saw 2 in lobby, 1 in cafeteria, and
that's.
And Atsi is, Atsy's location was confirmable, and this dead body is in the lobby, upper level. And I just passed Drillian from upper level. I saw him underneath in storage. I'm assuming you fixed lights, yeah?
Yep.
Yep.
I mean, I'm in medbay and I have been for the round, so I don't know why it's not showing. Like, I'm on vitals.
You could have just vented up there, my friend. The vent in the vent that leads to medbay is a vent that's in the lobby.
Dude, you expect me to know where the vents go?
Well, yeah, because you just vented there.
Worth a go.
Yo, he's not Jester. Wait, I thought he was Jester. The 2 votes made it. And what?
I was very confused by those 2 votes. I assumed one of them was actually an imposter vote.
Yeah, my vote on him, but I thought you were all skipping, so I thought he just voted himself. So
yeah, that's okay. Wow.
Who did you try guessing there at the end, Zanara?
I guess Jester on Etsy.
Oh, okay.
No, that's a fair guess, actually.
That's a very fair guess.
Yeah.
Dead road.
Did you vote yourself, actually?
Yes, I did.
The brave.
No, huge brain.
Okay.
Actually, I love that.
What have I missed?
Actually, I voted myself because I thought everyone was skipping, so it kind of makes me look clear if someone votes me.
Oh.
Who was the Oracle? Because until that point, I thought I was...
Hold on, I want to read chat, but I want to try and say goodbye because I need to call it.
Died afterwards.
I was about to vote Alzer as Oracle, and then Jerm was like, "Oh, the Oracle must be dead." And I was like,
Zanara.
The Oracle has to die for the role.
Zanara, it had to be between me or Soft Baby because or Stepcat.
All right.
He died first.
I didn't know that they had to be dead for it to show, so...
You're actually crazy, Assy. You weren't Jester there. Wow, okay.
That,
GG's, guys.
I thought that was a good guess.
Yeah,
like,
good game. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, thank you for the games.
Yeah, it was
awesome.
it was good meeting everyone. I've loved getting to play with everyone.
I might do this again next Saturday. I mean, next Sunday.
Please do.
It is.
Yes,
it is Easter, but
Oh, that's true.
Might squeeze it in.
Dude, why eat chocolate eggs when you could kill people? That's what I'm saying.
Kill people and eat chocolate eggs.
I mean, it is